So what we do is 30% down, and then up to 30 days as needed.
Okay, 30% down, non-refundable, up to 30 days. Let us know if you're chasing something on a payment plan. If you're making a claim using a payment plan, let us know when you're claiming. Give me the price when you're claiming. Try not to make me guess. People give me the price. You're generally going to get priority. All right, let's get weird. All right, we're ready.
Let's make sure the lighting was okay. So this is Weird Tales of the Future 7. It's a 1.0 off-white. I have this at $17.50. I just recently sold a 0.5 for $1,500. So you can get a 1.0 for $17.50.
What's up, Kate? Kate Comics saying hi. Mark Will saying hi. Definitely a lot of people excited to see you today, Paul.
Let's scan that up a little bit so we can see that. There we go. Do you need me to move a little closer, or are we okay?
Let's stick. Yeah, a little. I mean, closer is always nice because you get a little better at the books. Better look at the books. That is, when people can read the grades.
Yeah.
The prices are nice and clear, which is nice. We'll get things dialed in as we go.
My thing's stuck there. All right, hold on.
Okay, no problem. So if you're just joining us, this is Brickskill Comics.
There we go.
We got a ton of stuff we're going to be seeing today. Paul definitely brought the goods. Yeah, trying to give him a follow while you're here. There's this drop-down box here. Give him a follow. I pinned his address down below. If you claim anything today, just send him a DM. There's a lot of awesome things coming up later, but right now, later. This is it for today. This is it. This is today. So let's make it good.
This is it. This is here today. We've got Batgirl Adventures #1. I had this at about an 8.5. Couple little ticks on it. I think they dropped it down, and I had that at $40.
Oh, nice. All right. Iconic cover. All right. Wire says you're not cool if you're not following Brickskill Comics.
There we go. I'm gonna do some of the new stuff here early. We've got Absolute Batman #1. I thought this was a 9.6++. It is very, very, very sharp. And I had that for $45.
All right. Absolute Batman, the new hotness, Batman with an axe. Watch out. He's got an axe to grind.
We have a All Flash 23. I had this at about a 4.5. And I had that for 300.
Nice issue. Nice grain on that. 45 is done. All right. Absolute Batman going to GR. And then the #8, Period Comics. You got it. Great Comics.
Thank you. Thank you. Let me just
great name as advertised.
What's that?
GR
1. Absolute Batman 1.
Yeah. Sorry, I realize now I am not Hun. Sorry.
Well, you could be Hun. It'll get confusing around here if I'm saying Hun and you're both answering and asking what? Amazing Spider-Man #4. This is a very nice, clean copy. The major issue is some creasing going across here. I was trying to be conservative, saying a 5.
Color's really bright on that copy.
Yeah, I might be a little too conservative saying 5, but I'm saying 5. And I had that for $1,500. A 5.0 sold for $1,648 in April. A 4.5 for $2K and a 4.5 for $1,600. So I've got it $1,500. No claims tonight, and it is going up.
And a threat. Boy, that's a bright, nice beauty of a book. I have a feeling somebody's going to make a play for that.
It's not a threat. It's a promise, Bill. It's going off. It's going off. I would have sent it if I didn't have the show. I would have sent it already. So same with this one. I held it for the show. This is issue 6. It's about 5.0. The major thing with this, it does have a little bit of, it's kind of hard to see, like a rub, like maybe some oily hands got on it and rubbed some inks around on it. But, it presents pretty nice. It does have a little bit of a little tide line here. You can kind of outline the tide line of an old water stain.
Is that kind of like
watermark?
A little bit of wear on Spidey? It looks like maybe related to that.
Yeah. So I was saying a 5 because structurally it's pretty solid. And I have it as a 9.0. I'm sorry, 900. 5.0. 9.
Oh, 5.0. Another one where the color is really bright. This book is often really drab, kind of presenting. So that's a really nice looking copy too. All right.
So if you don't want the first appearance, I have the second appearance of Lizard. So this is issue 44. It's about a 2.0. It is low grade. There's water stains in the front and the back. Hard to see on the front, but it's about a 2.0 for $60.
All right, still a Silver Age Spidey with Lizard. Yeah, Heroes, when we get a chance, we'll take another closer look at ASM4 again.
Yeah.
No problem.
When
That'll
I
help you
put
make
the
a
next
decision on
book
it.
up and come back, I'll grab that.
Yeah, no problem. Heroes, just stay tuned. We'll definitely take a closer look soon.
Sorry, just.
All right, people talking about the gloves. They know that it wasn't you that put those marks on the book with the glove
Hey,
cam.
I bought some stuff recently, and they came in with fresh fingerprints. They said they were already cleaned and pressed just back from the presser with fresh fingerprints, and I saw them pulling the books out. So, yeah. So this Freddy versus Jason versus Ash. This is number 4. Very low print run on this. 9.8, $30. It is in all my thoughts, and it's a 9.8. It is really sharp.
Wow. All right. The Batgirl. Yeah, we'll give you the info on that again, Garduno. Let's talk about this ASM4 again real quick.
So I thought it was a 5. It is, got a little bit of wear in the corner right there. It's got this creasing going on right here. A little bit of, just a little bit of dirtiness on the grays. Top, a little bit of, whoops, not even anything. A little bit of stress lines along the top there, just a little bit. The back presents very, very nice. Again, a little bit of that edge onto the bottom. The side is just, spine is great. Same with the top. A little bit of a rub. But I was saying 5, and I might be being, looking at it here under the better lighting. I mean, it looks pretty nice.
Nice looking book. Hey, really quick, so is it attached and there's no oxidation at the staples? That question applies to both the 4 and the 5.
Yes, I mean, it's attached. Staples look perfect. No issues on
the 4 and
issue
the
4.
6 was also asked about. And then I see you, Comic Cameo, just a second.
Staples, they look good to me.
All right.
As far as no rust, I mean, it's not detached, so I would notate that.
Perfect. And then so as far as the Freddy goes, I know you have it graded at a 9.8. It doesn't necessarily mean that CGC, if you were to send it in, that they're gonna there's no way to predict what they're gonna do. But
it's gonna be a 9.8.
Okay.
I will stand behind it. Okay. I usually will not say 9.8 unless I am dead on confident, and it'll be a CGC 9.8. It's beautiful.
A $20 offer on it.
I'm gonna stick at $30 just because I will send it in because I know it's gonna hit a 9.8. I've done a lot of 9.8 pre-screens, and I'm pretty good at my success rate on those. Like really good on them.
All right, so. Comic Cameo 30 gets it done on that. You do have an offer with the payment plan on the ASM4 for $1,300 from NPS_collectibles.
I love you, Nigel. He's bought a lot from me, so I want to do something for you. Man, can you meet me since we're doing the payment plan? I just can't get my money out right away. Can you come up to $13.75, so $75 more? You'll be happy with it, brother.
All right, NPS, 75 more and payment plan accepted, so no problem with that.
Yeah, not a problem for you, buddy.
$30 is done on the Freddy. Give that to Comic Cameo. You have a competing offer now.
Just
if you don't,
so you can see this thing is just, there's one tick. That's the only thing. It's non-color breaking. That's why I'm saying I will guarantee and stand behind it, Comic Cameo, for you. You're going to get a 9.8 on that, no question.
All right. The counter offer is accepted. I mean, that's done. NPS_collectibles. Culture Den, I saw you were making an offer on both. Since it was an offer and we had the counter offer accepted, that's why I called it. Always, if a book is claimed and asked, it ends all of the negotiations and you get it. So, Culture Den, if you want to make a play for the ASM6, it is still available, $900 or best offer. The Batgirl, you have a $30 offer on, Paul?
Yeah, I was gonna say 35. I'm not gonna argue with $5. Yeah.
All right, it's done. Give it to Clown Shoes 09. You got it, Clown Shoes. NPS is saying thank you. And yeah, awesome.
Batgirl Adventures 1.
Okay.
All right, here's a really cool book that I've never seen this before, and it's in a phenomenal grade. Cracker Jack Funnies 27. So you got Red Ryder, the Crusoes, Bob and Bill, Don Winslow. But check this out. This is from the early 40s.
Oh,
And you got this guy with a wrench of some sort about to pummel the guy driving,
that's
already choking
bad
him
for
out.
everybody.
Yeah, I have this as about a 6.0. It is beautiful looking. It has a little tear right here, which I would have said higher if it wasn't for that little tear and a little piece right there. But it is beautiful for an early 40s book. Like, it's the early 40s. I had 500 on it.
That is cool. I love the subject matter on that.
Yeah, it's a cool one. Some cool books here tonight. So like
I think
I mentioned,
new Daredevil's coming.
Yep.
I was answering a question for somebody.
Yep. So this is a Funny Tunes #1 from Avon Publications. Mary Mouse, Peter Rabbit, Space Mouse, Cicero the Cat, and Spotty the Pup. About a 5.0, and I had that for $60.
That's cool. A vintage tune book like that, I have a feeling somebody will be in at $60 on a nice mid-grade, but we'll find out together.
I got some rando Daredevils right here. I'll throw up now since somebody's asking for it.
All right.
So Daredevil #4, first appearance of the Purple Man. I had this at about a 4.0. Mainly just there's a crease here. The edges are a little bit, rougher. Back looks pretty nice though, and I had that for 200.
Nice.
So
200. My mother-in-law really loves purple, so I still have to introduce her to Purple Man and see if there's a match there.
And then we've got Daredevil 25, first appearance of Leapfrog. This is a really nice higher grade, 8.5, I think. So it is a nicer book, and I had that for 100.
Oh, 8.5. That's nice.
Yeah, it's a nice higher grade book.
So, Paul, I think there's at least one of these coming, but I'm going to pass along. Somebody's asking if there's a Spotlight 5 or a Tomb of Dracula 10 tonight.
Yeah, there is.
Nice.
There's
all right,
both.
So stay tuned. If you saw in the preview, we're going to definitely try to see everything today. Like somebody else asking for a Sacred 6 #1.
Yeah, there is that. I wasn't sure if anybody was going to know that one, so I'm happy to hear that. I'll try to grab that here very quickly. So this is was a Ghost Spider 1 Virgin by Artgerm, and it is signed by Artgerm. And I thought this was a 9.6++. Like it's tits. So I had that for $50.
That's nice. Pleasant View Comics. I'll let Paul review shipping again. Somebody's jumping in and asking about how you handle shipping again, how much it is.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So shipping is for raw books up to about 15, and even then, I could probably do a little bit more into it for $8 for raws in the U.S. And then slabs are going to be 15, and I try to keep it at that. Free shipping on anything over 500. So there's some good opportunity there for you.
Nice, perfect. Thank you.
So this it's tits wires. That's what I said. It's tits.
Yeah, it's a term that means it's cool.
Yeah, it's a 50s slang term. This is Daredevil 1 Legacy 613 Quesada Palmiotti cover. It's signed by Chip Zdarsky right there. It's a 1-in-100 ratio, I think. It's about a 9.6 for $100.
That's cool. So, someone's asking about what the signatures, if any of them include any sort of COA or anything.
They don't, but I don't think anybody's getting rich off of doing Artgerm. If you can do Artgerm, you can easily do Stan Lee.
Yeah, or who was the last book that we just saw signed by?
Yeah, Chip Zdarsky.
Zdarsky, yeah.
Yeah, I mean these are all much easier SIGs and these are a little bit more valuable.
I guess to be fair, a piece of paper and a comic can easily be separated.
Yeah, it's easy to swap them. And even then, we found Dynamic Forces with the Jack Kirby are fake, right? So
his wife was definitely kind of helping out with some of the signing later on, allegedly. But In this case, if somebody goes to get it authenticated, if
I
there's
stand
any
behind.
issue,
Yeah, I stand behind
I
him. I
figured.
just give a hard time, but I stand behind
I
him. Yeah.
figured.
So this is a 1 in 200 Virgin, again signed by Zdarsky. It's a 9.6, and I had 180 on the 1 out of 200 ratio.
That's nice. Yeah, those casadas are really nice and usually really high ratio and sought after. So, oh, look at this. Paul, GRG Holmes is here. Greg Holmes, and offering generosity to the community has often happened. So there are 10 credits of $25 each
Awesome.
on $100 minimum. So
Awesome.
you
Thank
spend
you, Greg.
$100 or more, you will save $25 courtesy of GRG Homes. 10 of you.
Thank you. I really appreciate it, Greg. He and I buy and sell a lot to each other, so I appreciate that, man.
Nice.
So this is the Sacred 6 #1. This is a jock cover, and it's limited to 200. I thought it was about a 9.6. I didn't think a plus, but yeah, I never know. I tend to be a little too harsh on modern, so I had $50 on that.
So
I
the
don't want to
Daredevil,
cover
oh yeah,
up.
the Will Jack. What a convenient name for that art there. The Daredevil 25, you have a $100 offer. I mean, that's a claim, I think, at $100.
Yeah, it is a claim at 100.
All right. So the first person that's going to save $25, so he claimed it 100, going to get it for 75, and that is going to go to Spider-Man 6214. There are still 9 credits on claims of $100 or more. You'll get $25. And what we just saw for 50 was claimed also. And that's going to go to Mark WIL50.
Sacred 6-1.
So still 9 credits on claims of $100 or more.
Yeah.
The credits are $25
Right
each.
on that.
And GRG Homes is awesome.
That was
You do have an offer on the Funny Tunes for 40.
Yeah, do that.
All right, that was quick. And Pleasant_View_Comics is the person who's getting it quick. You do have an offer on the ASM 6 Dodger Blue, no mention of payment plan at $800.
So if he's going to pay 800, so after the credit, just to verify, I will do, so put in 825, you'll get it for 800.
Right. Dodger Blue, you heard him, 825, you'll pay 800. All right.
So this is the Shirtless Bear Fighter #2.
Wow.
You've got a young baby naked bear fighter with a little blurge, signed by Scotty Young. I thought a 9.6 plus. It looks very, very, very nice. I was surprised about this one. It's a 1 in 15 ratio. A 9.8 just sold for like 580. I have this for 450.
All right. Well, I need to call this claim out, but I don't have time to ask about what a blurge is. All right. Congratulations, 825, but you're only going to pay 800. Dodger Blue _64, picking up a really nice looking ASM 6. Congratulations. And thank you, GRG Homes, for the credit helping make that happen.
I think this one might be a claim too by somebody to get the credit. ASM 252. I have it at an 8.5, and it has a bend right here that should press out. It doesn't appear to be breaking color anywhere. So it's 125.
Nice. 851. All right. So we do have somebody that I think figured it out. A blurge is a blur and a bulge.
A blurred bulge. I got it. Okay.
Hey, all right. I see you working. Thanks, Don of the Dad Comics. You have $100. Never mind. Wait. Is there an X-Men book up on the board? Did I miss something?
No.
Yeah. Oh, they might be asking for an X-Men 100. How convenient. But 125 is claimed. The Spidey book is going to go to Alma Kadang, ALMACADANG. So the Spidey for 125. They'll pay 100, and GRG Homes is paying the other 25. Nice grab.
That was ASM 252.
Sorry, Karma, you were second. Yeah, I know the Betty and Veronica 40 is coming, I'm sure. And then, oh, look at that. X-Men 100. Wow.
So I have it at about a 6.0 and $90.
Fantastic. One of my favorite from that run. Great Cockrum cover.
I throw out one more X-Men because people were asking for X-Men. This is X-Men 101. It does have water damage along this top edge. So it is, water damaged front and back. You can see the stain better on the top right there. So I'm calling this a 3.5 because of that for 160.
Nice. All right, somebody was trying to recreate the Phoenix jumping out of the water scene and splash their comic.
So somebody said Betty and Veronica 40. I'll see if I have it right here or not.
And I know there's at least one J. Scott Campbell book coming, Great Comics. I think I saw in the preview. So,
Hun, can you do me a sticky for this?
So yeah.
So this is the Betty and Veronica. It's a 4/5 off-white pages.
Yeah.
And it's 500.
That's cool. I know that's a big Betty and Veronica.
Yeah.
Just because of the whole jazzercise wear there.
All right. Sorry, I had to put up.
It's all right. Remind us, so it's $500 and it's a 4/5. You do have an offer on the Phoenix for $130.
Is that after the credit then, or?
So anytime somebody makes an offer, it's going to be before the credit. So.
So I would do 130, and then you would get the credit off of it. Yeah. So yeah, I'll do that. Yeah.
Okay. So Nate and Jen will pay $130, and well, actually no, they'll only pay $105, and GRG Homes will pay the other $25. Congratulations! There's still 6 credits, $25 each on any claim of $100 or more. So claim or accepted offer, $100 or more. 6 more of those. Thank you, Greg Holmes. And yes, there are Invincibles coming tonight. I did see those in the preview. I don't know if there's an X-Men 133 though.
133.
Yeah, and the price on the X-Men 100, it's a 6.0 for $90, Nate and Jen.
Yeah. Here's the X-Men 133. I was right there
That's
when they
magic.
said it.
Look at that.
Yeah, so I had this at about a 9.4, so it's a very nice looking copy, and I had that for 175.
Wow. 9.4. What's that? I don't know what it is today, but man, the colors are really bright on some of these books. I don't know.
No, they are. They're really nice looking books.
Yeah, I was shocked. That one popped too.
I do my best when I clean to make them look nice.
Hey, well, mission accomplished. All right, we'll see if somebody makes a play for that one or any of the others on the board. So you do have an offer of 65 on the X-Men 100 from Nate and Jen.
Nate and Jim, how much?
65. So they would pay. I mean, with the credit. So 65 would be the total that you would get as of now.
If the credit's only over 100. So.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, thank you. Wow. All right. I have one job. I should do it.
No, I'll do 75 on that one.
Okay. 75, Nate and Jen, $10 more. You have a $155 offer from MK Sharkey on the Wolverine, the X-Men 133.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Wow. All right. Oh wait.
What's up?
Okay. MK Sharkey 135, 130. Oh, he said 155. I said 155, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, that is done. Thank you. All right, there's the bell. All right. So MK Sharkey got it for 155. An offer came in and it spun my head around for a second, but it was lower than the other one, and you accepted. But Sharkey, you're going to save $25 off of that, courtesy of GRG Homes. And then their $75 counter offer is accepted on the X-Men 100. And that's going to go to Nate and Jen. You're about to show us an amazing book. We'll tell you about the DD in a second, Tony Munster. Let's talk about the suspense.
So this is a little book, Suspense 11, by L.B. Cole. And I had this at about a 2.5 to 3. It does have some pages that are, it's up here. So it's got a spine split from about here up, and then some of the pages have some splitting. The spine has some ticks that have turned into some splits as well. It is still attached, fortunately. So it's about a 2.5, maybe a 3. And I had that at 4,000. I've already cleaned it. It does need a final pressing, but it's looking pretty darn nice. Colors are really beautiful in this book.
Well, that's not one you see raw very often. You see those slabbed a lot.
It's going out after the show. I've got a lot of books that are going out that I didn't send because I wanted it for the show. So,
all right. So, yeah, the first Purple Man, it's a 4.0. What was the price on that? One more time, real quick.
The Purple Man was 200.
Okay, 200.
So with the discount from Greg, it's 175.
Yes, there are still 5 more $25 credits of any accepted claim of $100 or more. All right, let's talk about that Tomb of Dracula.
My lighting a little bit. See if I can get that a bit little better.
What's up, Isaac? Good to see you. Go crazy for comics.
Huh?
That was sold for 75. Is that an X-Men?
Yeah. So this is Tomb of Dracula 10. Colors, fantastic on it again. It's not easy finding some of the ones with great colors like this. I do my best. And this is about a 6.0, I thought. And I had 575 on that.
Oh, nice. All right. A few people asked about it. There it is. So there are still 5 more $25 credits courtesy of Greg Holmes. So any claim of $100 or more, you can use one of those. So make the offer at the total price, and you will pay $25 less than that if you're able to get one of these 5 credits. Oh, wow.
So this one, I mean, it has good colors on it, but it is low grade. It's got quite a few stress lines. I'm calling it a 3 to 3.5 because of the stress lines that go through it, which is kind of, notorious for this book, especially with the black cover. And about a 3.35 for 420.
Oh, that's not gonna last.
But I mean, the
Wow.
colors look great, but just fortunately, most of the wears on the outer edges.
All right. Yeah, that didn't take long. Yeah. Wow.
Thank you.
Culture Den Co. got to it first. The 420s are still coming in.
420.
All right. Let's give that to Culture Den Co. 420, but you're only going to pay, even better, you're only going to pay $395. JRG Holmes is going to pay the other $25. Congratulations. 4 more $25 credits. And
Lighting a little better if I can.
awesome. Congratulations. Paul, that was a beaut.
Yeah, I didn't think that one was gonna last too long. I mean, the colors were pretty damn nice for that low grade. So
Well, if you have 3 more of them, we got some Pete takers.
I wish.
I do too. If there's a book I can stack up, that'd be on the short list of them.
It sells unbelievably easy. It's one of those ones that New York Comic Con, I think I had 5 because I took ones in there on trade, and then I sold them all. Like it just was like people had some conserved ones I took, and yeah, I mean everything just they flew off the shelf. So this is Invincible Returns. I thought this was about a 9.6. It looks pretty solid along the spine. I think it had a little bit of a rub on the back on the corners. So I called it a 9.6 for 120. I have several others that are 9.4, 9.6s, but I think this is the highest grade one.
Okay, so if you want that book and you want the highest grade of the ones he has today, that is
Put that
the
up
one.
a little.
I don't know if there's a Daredevil one, but I am asking.
No, I don't. That is one book for some reason I never ever
It's
get.
been
Never had it.
very asked about lately. Last time I checked, there was at least one on the Elite Comics 11 consignment page. So, all right, stop the presses. You have an offer on the Suspense. JP Papadopoulos is offering $33.50 on the Suspense.
It's not a bad offer.
It would qualify for the $25. Oh.
It would.
They saved $25.
Can you meet me at 35 so you would get it for $34.75?
Wow. Oh man, JP Papadopoulos. So that's 150 more. That's all. Wow. Okay. And not even 150 more, because the $25. It's $125 more. Wow, Dawn and the Dad Comics offering to cover the $100 on it. All right, Elite's just gonna take up the other 25. All right. I can't even.
Well,
All
I
right.
appreciate that. So 35, he gets it for 34.75. Awesome. Suspense 11.
So J
Great
P
book.
Papadopoulos is gonna pay what, $33.50.
Yeah.
And then Dawn of the Dead Comics is gonna pay $100, which makes it $34.50.
11.
And GRG Homes is gonna pay $25, make it $34.75, and then Elite's picking up the other 25, and it's done. All right.
Thank you, everybody.
Sorry,
I
Ollie.
appreciate it,
I
Dawn
got
of the
caught
Dead.
up in the moment. I wanted to see that book get a new home. Sorry, Paul. What were you saying?
No, I was saying thank you. I appreciate it. Awesome book. You don't see it often, so I'm glad somebody took advantage and grabbed that thing.
All right, Culture Den is offering what they're calling a spicy offer. Oh yeah, thank you, Dawn of the Dad Comics. That was really cool. You have a $500 offer on the Tomb 10. How much is the Tomb 10 again? Where was it?
75.
All right.
So he's going to essentially get it for 475.
That would be the current.
I mean, how many
situation.
credits do we have left?
There are 3 more that I have.
3. Bill says 3. You say 3, so we got 3. I will say meet me at 5 1/4, and then you'll pay your 5.
All right, Culture Den. You pay 5. GRG Homes kicks in the other 25. If you're within the next 3 claims, let us know. All right. Wow. All right. My heart rate's finally slowing down again. What else are we going to see in the meantime?
All right, here's another one that is very... Oh, hold on.
Oh, hey! All right. There goes the heart rate again. It's back up. Culture Den Co. Picking up another huge key. $525. You're only going to pay $500, and GRG Homes is paying the other $25. Congratulations.
Thank you. I appreciate you working with me, Culture Den. Awesome book. You'll be happy with it. This is a book you do not see often. There's only, I think, was it like 4 on the census? Something crazy. The top census is a 7.0. I think this is a 4.5 to 5. Famous Funnies 21. This is from like 1936, maybe 1935. So very, very early comic book. 4.5 for $500 if you're looking for any early Famous Funnies. This is not a common one, and
Nice
even in this grade, it's not
presenting
that common.
4.5.
Yeah, with a 7.0 top of census, it's not common.
Oh, wow. 7.0 is the top of the census. Wow. All right. Yeah, there's a Flash 139 coming, definitely. Detective Comics. Yeah, I think there is one. And Culture Den says, gotta support the local PA boys. Nice.
Appreciate it. So here is a Bunny 14 tied for top of census at a 9.6. This is a Harvey publication, 1970, giant size. And you got some cute little pussies on the back. Look at those little things.
Are they riding whales or sharks or dolphins?
Whales. They're riding the whales.
Okay.
Oh, dolphins. Right. I'm sorry. There's a little shark back there.
Oh, there's a shark on the
creature.
cover.
I know. Vintage Shark here. Vintage Shark knows about it. We talked about it. So 150 top of census. Everybody doesn't have to tag them. He knows.
All right, good. Thank you. Boy, he sure has made a Sharky impression on us. And there's somebody named MK Sharky in the room.
We got the sharks.
All right, Mad Dad, I'll give you an oh yeah. Okay.
Casa Paulo, I appreciate you.
Coast_mainline, 3 $100 credits on claims of $1,000 or more. Wow. Oh.
No, I am an Eagles fan. Don't you worry. We've got X-Men 94, 7.5 off-white to white pages, and I had that for $750.
Okay, $750. Wow.
So
All
we
right.
got plenty of stuff to bundle.
So,
you
like,
guys
if you
are
wanted
looking.
to pick up that weird book up there in the top corner, I think it's Weird Tales. See, it says $17.50. If you claimed it at $17.50, you get it for $16.50, courtesy of Costa.
Out of respect for Paulo, he loves art. He does really awesome art. I'm still waiting for him to sell me the Joker he did after New York or the Elite Con. I'm sorry. So this is out of respect to you and your habit or craft, I should say. This is Batman 50. So this is the wedding issue. So you've got Catwoman here saying "I'm out," flipping him off, and him saying "Ah." And down there, this is part of the Tom King, I'm sorry, because he can't really draw well, I guess. So he's got a few other sketches. I've seen him do stuff like this where he writes, I'm sorry. So it's a 9.6++. It's very sharp for 300.
Oh, that's awesome. Tom King had a great run on Batman. All right. So you do have an offer on the bunny for 130. It's not Vintage Shark, by the way. It is G.R.G. Holmes, actually.
Okay, then yes, I'll take it.
All right. No, that ended all deliberations on that one.
So no
Congratulations,
credit on that,
G.R.G. Holmes. Thank you so much again for the generosity. There's still 2 of your credits left. You do have an offer of $80 on the Invincible Returns from Dre Collectibles.
Well, I have some cheaper ones if he's offering 80, so I don't want to go ahead and dilute my my lower issues here.
No problem. So you want to stay firm at 120 on that 96?
Yeah.
Okay, no problem. And
that's
yes, I think there are feet. Oh, was that drawn with his feet? I don't know, Ghost. That would have been an awkward moment with Tom King, but
just in case somebody else wanted a bunny, I have a 9.4. It's not a top of census like the other one, but it's a 9.4, and I had that one for 125. Obviously, I'll do better since I just did better on the other one for Greg.
All right, Shark. So there you go. There's the bunny in 9.4. It's got a shark on the cover. It sounds like it's been discussed with you.
Payment plans, yeah, I have 30% down, 30 days. If you need a little more time, we'll chat. If you want to, talk about it.
Yeah, and so just to catch people up who may be joining us, there are 2 credits left on any claim of $25 or more. Any claim of $100 or more. There's 2 $25 credits. And then there are 3 $100 credits on any claim of $1,000 or more, courtesy of Costa. Thank you.
Nigel, I would draw a lot better than that. I'm not an artist, but I can draw better than that. So this is Detective 180. I thought this is about a 6.0. The major detractor is that it does have a color break crease. It's very faint, but then it gets a little bit more noticeable right here. So I'm calling it a 6.0 because of that. The book is really solid. Colors look fantastic on it as well. A 7.5 recently sold for $3,900 in April, so I'm calling it a 6 for $2,200.
That book in 6 is seriously awesome. That is not an easy book to get a 6 on. If you're chasing that book, you probably know what I'm talking about. You do have an offer on the X-Men 94. Mario Puentes is offering $625 on it. That would qualify for one of the remaining 2 $25 credits. So they would pay
I would do $675, which would mean he'd pay $650.
Wow. All right, Mario Puentes. You heard him right. $675. You will only pay $1650. All right. $650. Sorry, I was just trying to read. Vintage Shark is offering a $15 credit specifically on the bunny.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. Support your local sharks, apparently, also. All right.
Yeah,
all right, it's done. An offer on the X-Men 94, $675. Mario Puentes 547. They're going to pay $675. G.R.G. Holmes is going to pay $25. And there's one more $25 credit left on claims of $100 or more.
Awesome. Thank you very much. So here's why I was saying I didn't want to go as low. So I'll throw up another one. This one I thought was a 9.496. Again, has a little bit of rubbing on the back. Might have been just a little bit more rubbing than the other ones. That's why I was kind of on the fence. And I have that for $90 on that one. So
Okay, so there you go, $90. If you're on a budget when trying to pick up that Invincible book, if that's more in your budget, let us know. Dre 9496.
yeah, I mean, you might get the 9.6, but sometimes you don't know how they are with certain books and rubbing. Sometimes they look at past it because it's normal in that one. Sometimes it's not. So I have a bunch of them that have it, so it might be normal. I can't say for sure, but
So Eastbrook Collector, I see you offering 100 on the bunny, so there is a $15 credit. So if you wrote 125, you get it for 110. I don't know, Paul, if you want to change anything about that so far.
I think we have. Yeah, I got you. So I'll say, yeah, let's just sell it. Let's get it sold. So say 115.
Then he's still paying 100.
So
Yeah,
Eastbrook
yeah.
Collector, if you write 115, you'll get it for $100. You'll pay 100, and the other $15 credit. Or is that? Did I interpret? that correctly?
Yeah.
Perfect. So the Harley was $20.
Yeah.
All right. Let's just not even put it on the wall and give it to Mrs. _Wooters. MRS _WOOTERZ. You got it.
What's that?
And 115 is done. Give
Oh,
it
is
to
it?
the _Eastbrook _collector. So 115 is the total, but they're going to use
I
the
know, just the
$15
one.
vintage shark credit, so they're only going to pay 100. Vintage shark,
All
I
right.
love that you're facilitating the love of sharks in other people's collections. Watch out. You may be just fostering competition for shark books. Whoa!
That was
Vintage
29.
Shark also wants to pay for the Harley book for
Harley
Mrs.
21.
Wooters. So put Vintage Shark down as being the one that's paying for the book for Mrs. Wooters. And oh my gosh, now GRG Holmes wants to pay for the Harley for Mrs. Wooters. And pretty soon we're going to have Mrs. Wooters _1 and Mr. Wooters _2 joining the chat. All right. And then there's this book.
This is a pinup. So this is by Alberto Vargas, the famous pinup artist. So you see here, you got the regular Vargas, but over here in this corner, you've got a wet signature. So this is actually signed. We'll get you a little better view. So this is actually signed in ink by Vargas. This is from 1981, original signed Vargas print. And you don't see these all that often.
Less often than you think.
I had that for $250 signed by Vargas, and it is a beaut. And with it, you're also going to get some original magazine pinups Vargas did. So you're going to get this one here, not signed. It's just a regular out of the old magazine. You're also going to get
Wow, so
this one
these are
here.
just free included with the claim on that.
Well, you're buying it all as one money, and then
Okay, so you're getting the triptych of picture. Oh, a 4-pack.
yeah, so you're gonna get all these as part of it. It's got you can see it's from Esquire. It's an old Esquire pin up there.
All right, so that
So
is all. So there's still one more $25 credit. So
there is
claim it at
one
$250.
more.
Get it for $225. Right, $250. You'll only pay $225, and you'll get to peel that Post-it yourself if you want. All right, $250 is done. All right, but GRG Holmes isn't going to use his own credit, so $250 is done. Congratulations, GRG Holmes. There's still one $25 credit yet.
What's
Nice.
that?
Harley that you paid for $20 for it.
So
Probably one.
there's still one. We're not going to use the $25 credit because it's
Yeah.
from GRG Holmes, so
Yeah.
there's still one left.
And Greg, I would have shown that to you, but I just picked that up this morning at an auction. So I went in person to an auction and found all those. So I'm glad you got it. I kind of didn't want to sell it, but I'm glad. I figured either you or Mrs. Wooters might grab it. So
All right, cool stuff. Yeah, when I was a kid, my parents took me to something called Circus Vargas. It didn't involve any of that.
So this is a signed print, signed by Neil Adams. It's framed. It's in a pretty nice frame. And this is 125.
Oh, nice. That's a print signed by Neil Adams.
Yeah.
Yes, the Invincibles that are on the board, I believe they're first prints, correct, Paul?
Correct, yes.
Okay, White Boy, if you want any other information about them, let us know. So the top copy is a 9.6 for 120. The lower copy is $90, and it's a 9.496. So a little bit
Yep.
more of a leaner, and so far price is fairly firm on these. And there may be another copy coming at some point. And Mario Puentes, I don't know if there's a Daredevil 131 or 168. That would be the Bullseye one and the Elektra one, I believe.
Yeah, give me a sec.
What's up, iPhone Elite? It's been a minute, man. How you doing? You do have an offer on the 9.6 Invincible. If you're going to entertain an offer of $100, it has been offered.
On which one?
The 9.6 Invincible. I mean, White Boy, there's a $25 credit on any claim of $100 or more, so you'd essentially pay $75 if this is accepted.
Yeah, I would say, since there's a $25 credit on it,
You did say you were firm earlier.
I know. I'll do 110.
All right, White Boy, 110.
Which gets you down to the 95.
You made an offer close enough to trigger a counter. 110, you will only pay, what was that? 110 would be 85, right? Yes.
Yes.
It's done. 110 is done. Not surprised at all. All right. WHIT3 BOY0. Write down 110. JRG Holmes is going to pay 25, and that was the last of the $25 credits. But don't worry, there are still 3 more credits of $100 or more on claims of $1,000 or more. Claims or accepted offers.
So this is a Daredevil 184. This is the first team up of Daredevil and Punisher. So this is a great book to have right now with everything going on with Daredevil and then what's coming. 9.6, $40.
That's awesome. Yeah, definitely some Punisher action in the Daredevil show this season. Doesn't feel like a spoiler when he showed up in the preview.
Right, so I've got a bundle of slabs that I'm doing as one money.
Okay.
So this is Invaders 1 from Gold Key, 1967. It's a 9.4 white pager, and it's a double cover. So the interior is a 9.4, exterior 9.2. It doesn't look like this one was pressed. I don't know if it'll get a little
Can
better.
we get close up
So
on that guy's face? I have to know what is going on with that guy.
At least he's the UFO.
Oh, okay.
It looks like he's taking a really bad number 2, you know?
That's his reaction to their UFO. All right. I guess, everybody has different reactions. You have a $30 offer on the Daredevil, the Daredevil with a gun.
So then I've got, let me finish this because this is a set.
Hold on.
Yeah, so Invaders 2, I have 9.6 off-white to white. There's only 4 issues in this run. So then issue 3 is a 9.6 off-white as well. And then issue 4 is a 9.2 off-white to white pager for the full run. All 9.2 or better with 2 9.6s and a 9.4 double cover for $1,000.
$1,000, and that would qualify for a Costa credit. So if you claim it at $1,000, you only pay $900. Cinema Chan, I think you nailed it with the Robert De Niro lookalike. You invading me? Are you invading me? I have a planet. Can you invade me? All right. Bad impressions only. Brought to you by Elite Comics 11. Not endorsed. Not official. All right. So $1,000. You will only pay $900. Costa will pick up the other $100. Thank you, Costa. 3
All right. So
more credit.
the
3
Daredevil. What did they say on
that?
that?
They offered $30 on Daredevil with a gun.
All right. Well, I'll counter because I have a 9.4. So if you want one for 30, I have a 9.4 for 30. If you want that one.
Hey, Kramer, don't go there. I said it, and then I heard it. Is there a test? Oh, applied beer analysis. I see your test. Yes. Okay, so White Boy, there you go. There's a Daredevil for $30. If you want to grab that. Awesome, Nerd Pub. Super excited. Thank you so much for the claims. I love that you're getting the kids in the drawing. $30 on the Daredevil 9-4. That is a claim. And it's going to go to M.OFS32. You got it. ASM4 is sold. Durand.
184.
The ASM6, I believe, also sold. But there's still a ton to see. I mean,
You got another one that's a 9-4 if anybody else wants one.
Hey, wow. All right. Hero for Hire 1. Yeah, I think there's one of those coming tonight too, Arda.
All right, let's throw this. This is another popular one. Vampirella 1, 5.5 off-white to white pages. Beautiful Vampy right there. Classic. This has Neil Adams, Billy Graham, Reed Crandall, art, and then obviously the cover is the one, the only Frank Frazetta.
This is it. The first print original. This is it, huh?
This is it. 900. That's under last sale too. So it's
Remind me, what was the page quality on that one more time?
off-white to white, 5.5.
All right, 5.5 off-white to white. You know, bundle that with something else, and you could also use a Costa credit on any claim of $1,000 or more. So there's a $100 credit on claims of $1,000 or more. 3 of those. So bundle that Vampirella and that Quesada Daredevil down there, for example, and you'd pay $900 for the pair. Claim it $1,000, get them for $900. Just for example, a couple books, something you could bundle right now.
Yeah, see, Nerds Pub, thank you. $20 credit over next book over 100.
What?
Awesome, thank you.
What? No,
Nerds Pub.
that got filtered out of my screen. So
We got that.
So is it $20 on what?
$20 on the next claim over 100.
Okay, thank you, Nerds Pub. Sorry you got filtered here.
Here's another tough one that you don't see all that often. This is True Sport Picture Stories, number 10. This is a pre-code horror / baseball, the Murder at the World Series. This is a 3.0 off-white pages for 500. And Sharky, you want the book? All you gotta do is claim.
I love that Murder at the World Series. It takes like one of those True Sport books and also kind of like mixes in kind of a pre-code horror vibe cover. It's really cool. And that one looks great for the grade because I used to have one a long time ago and it was really, let's just say it was a lot rougher.
Yeah, I picked that up at New York Comic Con and it took me a while to send it out and it just came back. So it does have some bends in the cover. Like, it looks like it was never pressed.
I was just noticing.
Yeah. So somebody didn't press the book. I'm not going to say it's going to bump, but it was not pressed. So it does have some bends all throughout the cover that I'm seeing here. So
nice.
This could have been something where somebody got it, recognized it, and just sent it in. A lot of times that happens.
So Grail's Code, there is one Invincible still on the board. It's a 9496 for $90, and I believe there are some others coming. Stay tuned. And Vintage Shark, yeah, can't. Nobody's cracking that out of the slab. But
well, I mean,
you know, if you want to,
I'll crack it out, but that doesn't change the price. I'll crack it out for you.
All right, that works too.
Last sale, I think, was almost $1,000 on a 5.5, if I'm not mistaken.
And if you need a payment plan, 30% down non-refundable, paid off in 30 days on some books. Just, you know, let us know if you're making a claim if you want to do a payment plan. The next claim of $100 or more is going to save $20, courtesy of Nerds Pub.
And we still have a $100 credit over 1,000. So if you bundle the Vampy with something else. So this is Hero for Hire number 1. It's about a 5.0.
Oh yeah.
And I had that for $235. Yeah, the back cover's really nice.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's just that the black, it's got a crease right here. I thought a 5.0. Maybe I'm a little tough.
Get us a little closer
sometimes.
to that crease. It's hard to see from this distance.
Yes. So there's a crease.
Oh, okay. I kind of see it. It doesn't. Okay, it's faint, but it's there. I do see it now.
Yeah, and then there's some bends. There's another one right here. Oop. Try to get it in. It's kind of faint to see right through here. There's a bend.
It doesn't.
So, I mean, I called it a 5. I might be tough. I don't know. I try to be a little tougher than
Yeah, without that one
I have to buy
corner
something
band, it'd
back.
be
But
even a lot higher. Any torch or cap or timely Nazi stuff?
yeah, Rhino. I
And
think
great,
so.
I see your test. Haven't seen anything from you for a little while. So somebody else help Great out. Oh wait, I see that.
This one.
Oh, they asked for ASMs.
Okay,
There you
yeah.
go.
So this one is coverless. It is the classic Master Comics with Hitler getting whipped on the cover. So you don't have it to see, but this is a very, very tough book. Missing a centerfold. It's got the last 2 pages each have like a 2x2 piece out of it, but it's a coverless one. I know it's not quite what you're asking for, but it's a very tough book. It goes for thousands, even in low grade. I have it for 300 coverless because it is just a very classic right there.
Cosmic Panel. The book is called Invincible, not Invisible.
That's probably an autocorrect there, if I had to say.
No, he said, if he's invincible, then how come I can see him?
Oh my goodness! Wow.
All right. This comedy moment brought you by Cosmic Panel. Thank you. Any early techs or Batmans? Well, there's a great Joker tech up on the board. I don't know if there's others coming tonight. Oh, that was auto. It made me autocorrect. Yeah, all right.
So Weird Horse. This is what issue is this 5?
Cover's amazing.
Yeah, this is one of the Ekron covers. I thought it was about a 1/8. It has a piece out there. The staples are attached. It has a little bit of writing right here. Kind of hard to see, some scribbling. But it's complete. The cover is attached. Piece out here, just a lot of creasing. So I called it a 1/8 for 600.
That's beautiful. That is
Another one.
art.
Another one going out very soon.
Yeah. So the Vampy is a 5.5 off white to white, and it's 900 or make an offer. Just to remind you on what's going on, there is one $20 credit on the next claim of $100 or more. There is 3 $100 credits on the next claim of $1,000 or more. So, for example, if you wanted that Vampirella, you could take that Vampirella and pair it with another book and claim them, and you would save $100 off of that. And there's 3 of those credits courtesy of Costa_Mainline. You can claim those Invaders, the 4 slabs on the bottom row are an Invader set for $1,000, all 9.4, including a double cover. Or not all 9.4, but all in the 9s. And they're $1,000. You buy them for $900. All right.
So here's a war one. This is Modern Comics 73. This is a war issue. About a 5.5 roughly for 175.
Yeah, that's great. Nice. Black Hawk.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rhino T, wall scan. I mean, if you see anything on the board you want a closer look at, let us know. Everything's pretty well in view, but
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe Paul wants to do a wall scan before taking some stuff off. I don't know. Or you can claim some stuff off, and in the meantime, let us know.
I apologize. Some of these I think I missed. I thought I did stickies on everything and I missed it on a couple. I apologize.
It's all right. You've been doing great. Things are going great. I know there is some Invincibles. Yeah, Rhino T. We'll ask Paul to do a little wall scan soon if he's set up to do that.
I can do that. So this is Popular Comics 93. So you've got Smiling Jack right there, center. Nice war cover. This is early 40s. This is, I think, a 9294. And Top of Census is a 9.4. So this has a possibility of tying Top of Census. I don't know if it'll hit a 9.6, but I thought 9294, and I had 300. I mean, the colors. This book is it's beautiful. It is just beautiful. So 300 on that.
Yeah. Wow. Great. Yeah. Some of the colors on some of these books today are great.
I've got a lot more going
Yeah.
age that are
Not a
beautiful.
filter. This is really how the books look. I know. I
Yeah.
gotta be careful. If I go like, oh, the colors a little too much, people are gonna think other things.
Let's see. So early timelies in general, or war covers? He said, right?
Yeah, he was mentioning Cap and other. I think wartime, but yeah, probably any time these would be tolerated. People would be interested.
So I don't have a ton of like caps and stuff like that, but I've got some cool stuff here. I guess I missed quite a handful of good ones. So here's Crazy Comics, number 13. Again, colors are just vibrant on this book. There's only 2 on the census, and this does have a Hitler appearance. I was checking it out. It's got Super Baby story, and Super Baby is battling Hitler in the inside of it. So this is about a 5.0, 2 on the census, $200, and the colors are again beautiful on this book.
All right, 5.0, Super Baby battles Hitler. I think that's all you need to hear about that book. That is HLA, whole lot of awesome. You got a $200 offer on the Luke Cage from Bulldog. The Bulldog. All right, so Bulldog, there's a $20 credit on the next claim of $100 or more. So it would qualify for that, by the way. You'd only pay $180 if that's accepted.
Well, I was going to say what I'll do is do $220 so he pays $200.
All right, Bulldog, write $220. You will only pay $200 if you're the next person to claim something of $100 or more and use the credit. Yeah, Synergy Comics is reflecting on that time in history class, learning about Super Baby versus Hitler, of course.
So here's another popular. This is a wartime cover. It's got like a letter to the American people about everything going on in the war effort there. This is popular 113. I thought this was a 7 to 7.5. Again, colors just pop on this book. And I had this for $50.
A couple of this look like
just a
serious war people, and a couple.
You got Smiling Jack, and then I don't know the others, but I know Smiling
Right.
Jack.
Nice. All right, 220 is done. Fantastic.
Thank you.
Bulldog _001. You got it, Bulldog. So yeah, if you want to check the census, like how many CGC slabs there are in a book, you can go to the CGC website and look up a book, and it'll tell you how many in each grade have been slabbed and how many blue labels, how many signed.
If anybody likes Lone Ranger, I got some really nice Lone Rangers.
Fantastic. Crazy books, Crazy with a K, that are World War II covers. And Face a Tiger, the Vampirella is a first print. It's the real deal. 5.5 off-white pages, $900. I also want to make you aware of the fact that there are 3 $100 credits on claims of $1,000 or more, courtesy of Coast_Mainline. Bulldog, you can thank Nerds Pub, the Nerds Pub, for paying $20 of your claim.
Tomb of Dracula, number 1. I thought this was a 6.0. Again, just a nice looking copy. Colors look pretty good on it. And 6.0 for $250.
Yeah, I love that book. Neil Adams cover, first Dracula in the MC in Marvel Comics. Journey to Mystery 85. We haven't seen one of those yet.
I'll see if I can find it, Jamil. So take that down. It's a very early, very tough to find book.
Yeah, that was a high grade too. There is a Crazy Comics up there, but I don't think it's a war cover. But you do have a $40 offer on the Popular Comics that is up there.
Well, so it's saying USA this way, 2,573 miles.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
know where that takes you.
I mean,
and that's Super Baby.
Closer look at it.
So this is Super Baby fighting Hitler on the inside.
Oh, okay. So yeah, even though it's so like it's got the USA. All right, that's a good note.
I'll pull it out. That's why I got
Who
gloves
doesn't
on.
want to
Right?
see? I mean, I don't want to slow things down too much, but I do want to see Super Baby versus Hitler. I gotta be honest.
So there's Super Baby. I think he's punching out Himmler right there.
Oh, there's
Uh,
Super Baby taking care of Himmler.
yeah.
All right.
There's Hitler there talking to Himmler, talking in German there. You have to speak up, the nice classic
Nothing's
there.
so far Duke Stangry.
Yeah, so this is, there he is there. Super Baby walloping him, knocking them all out. So, and CGC actually notates Super Baby appearance and then that it's a Hitler appearance as well. So Super Baby must be one of those ones that were fairly popular back in the day to get its own little shout out.
All right, well, there's quietly been an offer and then another offer and then what I'm going to call enough of a snipe. $50 on the Popular Comics. S. Weimer 85, you got it.
I've got a lot more really high grade Populars and Smiling Jacks. I don't know which one you guys liked. But you tell me, and I'll pull some more out for you.
Could we review the Betty and Veronica and Invincible on the board real quick? And yeah, I know there's more Invincibles coming. Stay tuned. There's more of a lot of stuff coming. Pungo asking if there's any comedy comics, 1940s animal tunes. So correct. Yeah, Pungo, we saw the one. There's probably going to be some more. Sorry, go ahead.
Yep. I'm just going to throw this in the spot, and then I'll grab the books that you mentioned. This is a Nightmare on Elm Street magazine. This is issue 2 out of a 2-issue series for the movie. About an 8.0, $45. This is the first time I ever came across one of these. They are not common. I buy a lot of collections and see a lot of stuff. This is the first one that I've come across.
It's interesting with the blank white box, too.
That's the directed edition.
Okay, yeah. They didn't even bother to...
They want to see Betty, yeah. Which one?
So the Betty and Veronica was asked about. The info on the Raw Invincible, and then Neil Sabers presents that Vampirella is a 5.5 off white to white pages, $900. And I do want to remind you, there's a $100 credit on any claim of $1,000 or more. There's 3 of them, courtesy of Costa. Okay, Betty and Veronica.
4.5 for 500.
And what was the just quality on that again?
Off white to white.
Thank you. Sorry, you're going to tell us something else about it?
I was going to say, I just sold a raw 3.0 for like $350, so that's a pretty good price on that.
Seems like it. You got a quick offer on the Nightmare. Rhino T224 wants to know if $30 would get it done on the Nightmare.
I can't say no to Rhino. He's been here for me forever.
All right. Claiming has its privileges. Rhino T2024. All right. Nice, Rhino.
To
always want to keep the Rhino happy, or else you get the horn.
Yeah, you don't need no horns coming at you.
I don't know. I've never met. I don't think I've met Rhino in person. So
I never met him in person, but he's been supporting me for like going on 2 years now. So I always appreciate that. So this is a Creepy 89 Frank Frazetta cover. This is the Blazing Combat cover they used. And I thought this was like about an 8. It's a really nice, clean looking copy for $30.
That's a beaut. Yeah, you can tell right away that's a Frazetta. That's nice. OG Larry, a lot of people have asked about that Vampirella, so I think somebody's going to end up walking away with it. But the details are it's a 5.5 off white to white pages. $900. It's a first print, original, everything. And there is $30 is claimed, by the way. And that's going to go to Rhino T2024, getting just ahead of GRG Homes on that one. Wish we had more of them. I'd love to hand them out to everybody. But in the meantime, yeah, the Vampire. So there are $300 credits on claims of $1,000 or more, courtesy of Costa _mainline. So claim a book or bundle that adds up to $1,000, and you'll save $100, courtesy of Costa. 3 of you can do that.
Somebody asked for this. This is not a common book. Comics number 8 by Fawcett. 40s book. It's got Wolverton art, so Basil Wolverton art in the inside. There's 2 on the census with a 6 and a 9.2 on the census. I think this is a 665 for 150. It is not a book you see that often at all. And it
All right.
presents very, very beautiful as well. This Golden Age collection I got is unbelievable. The conditions on these books.
Yeah, the colors have been great. They look really clean. Somebody really had a good eye and carefully curated a pretty nice collection, it looks like.
And I'll be honest, some of these might be pedigrees or file copies because I did find one still in the protective sleeve saying that it was a Spokane pedigree copy,
okay.
and it came from Vincent's Collectibles, which is Vincent of Metropolis. So that leads me to believe that there's probably some other pedigrees in here that I don't know
I've heard
about.
of Spokane pedigree, so that's cool. Any more World War II popular comics, maybe?
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at the populars right now.
Fantastic. All right, there's a ton of like everything tonight. If you're here for, if you saw it in the preview, there was a lot in there. It was dense, and because it was so much good stuff. We're gonna try to see as much as possible tonight. So get those claim fingers ready, get comfortable, grab a good drink, and let's hang out.
I mean, this is another one. I'm like, man, this must have been like a file copy or something. This is Popular Comics 107. I think it's a 9.2. I mean, it's just beautiful. It's got Smiling Jack right there, the fighter plane, Terry and the Pirates, Gangbusters, and then everybody's favorite Smokey Stover. I had that for $100. I mean, the colors are just unbelievable.
Is that slick back hair guy, Smiling Jack?
Yes, the guy, the slick back, smiling. That's him.
Nice. Was there a Venom Gold tonight? Interesting.
No, I didn't have that. No.
Okay. So the Invaders, there was a 4-slab set of the Invaders. They're all in the 9s. One of them's a double cover. They did come off the board, but they are still available. Yeah. They were pretty cool. Look at that guy. There's a Alien Probe De Niro.
Yeah, I might consign these because I mean they're tough. I mean, just issue 1 I saw in like a 9.4. I think it was a 9.4. Did like $500 by itself, and this is a double cover. So I mean, you're really getting a good value on that.
If it's convenient to put it on camera one more time, just the first issue. We'll just show people one more time.
What's the guy that was in Forgetting Sarah Marshall?
You're Jason Segel.
That's who that always makes me think of.
Awesome.
The double cover, 9.4, 1,000 for the set. I bet.
Oh, there's aliens?
Yeah.
Huh?
Huh?
That's awesome.
Thank you, buddy.
All right, so $1,000, but you would save $100 if you claimed it at $1,000. You'd only pay $900 because Costa would pick up the other $100. Thank you, Costa.
So this is a sealed VHS. It does have where's it at? It does have the watermark here, and I think right there's a little watermark. This box is unbelievably sharp. Like it looks like it just came off the shelf, and not a Walmart shelf. We got all beat up. Like it looks pristine, still sealed. This is the 1986, and it's the rare, from what I understand, the rare black back edition. And I'm seeing graded ones that don't look as nice as this, that they're asking $500. I know it's asking. I'm saying $250 on this because this thing looks better than like the high grade that are out there listed right now.
So this is from 86. It's got the watermarks on it that you want to see on that plastic wrap that lets you know it's the original wrap with like the fold on the back, the overlap on the back, I guess.
Yeah.
Sounds like you did your research on like the whole black back thing. So pretty awesome. It's VHS, correct?
It is VHS.
Right, and then Betamax floating around out there. That's why.
There are. Yep. And then I've got 2 of these Independence Days, still sealed with the 20th century on it.
And the killer
and I had these for
particular cover.
Yep,
exactly.
A
couple times.
Yeah, I mean, take that off.
Oh, that was like that mind-blowing special effects was so good when that was new.
So that was $40. I've got 2 of
That's
those.
fantastic.
So.
That still holds up. That's a sealed Independence Day. Nice.
I don't know if you can see that down there, but all right. So cool cool stuff. Just to remind
Yeah.
people that I did have this. This was the Neil Adams wet signed right there. That was 125 and a nice heavy frame
So
too.
A1, right? How much was the Independence Day again?
40.
Right 40, right? 40 A1. There's two of them, so I'll ring the bell for you.
Thank you, Juan.
AJUANBJJ. You get one. So one more, you can get an Independence Day at $40. A1's gonna write 40 to confirm. There you go. Thank you, A1.
Thank you.
All right, one more, you get that lenticulating awesome book.
So,
movie.
video. Yeah. This is really cool. It is low grade, if you will say grade, low condition. It does appear to be complete, but it's it's detaching from the binding. So when you open it, like it's holding at the bottom, and like the rest of it's loose. But this is The Adventures of Tom Sawyer from 1888.
Oh my God.
This came out in 1876. It is the illustrated copy, so there's illustrations all throughout the book. I think they consider this like a second printing, because I think there was like 3 first printings up through, and then 1888 might be like a second from what I'm seeing. So it's $200. So it is coming apart. Ones that were not coming apart were selling for like $900 to $1,000. So I'm putting 200 on it just because it is 90% detached. It's only holding right here on the bottom. The rest of it is, but the spine is still complete. The binding is still complete. It's not attached on the inside.
That's
But like I
pretty
said,
insane.
they're selling for, like I said, was it $900 to $1,000 I was seeing? So
I honestly, I don't know a ton about vintage books. I mean, like novel books, especially one from the 1800s. It's such an early printing of an iconic book like that. But
yeah.
I mean, I'm surprised that it's as accessible as it is at $200.
Yeah. I mean, I just wanted to be fair. I got it at a really great price. I actually picked it up this morning at the same auction. Nobody bid on it and didn't know what it was, I guess. I knew what it was and saw what they sell for, and I grabbed it and figured I'd just kind of pass it on at a steal of a price. Do your research. 1888, Tom Sawyer. They're on eBay for in nice, like I say nicer. The bindings look about the same, but it's not coming undone for like close to $1,000.
Yeah.
So.
My opinion is definitely the layperson opinion when it comes to that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Ollie knows a lot more about the books like
Where's
that.
Ali? Chime in, Ali. Where you at? Scotty Young signed. This is the Unbelievable Gwenpool #1 variant edition, 9.6 plus. I kind of wanted to keep this one, but I'll throw it up. I love Gwenpool. I had $200 on that.
That's a great variant and signed by Scotty Young. And it's a contender. Okay, if anything on the board you want more information about or want to make a claim or offer, go ahead and do it. There are still 3 $100 credits on any claim of $1,000 or more.
This is Stamps Comics #3. Nice Iwo Jima cover stamp right there. It is actually a comic. I mean, it says Thrilling Adventures in Stamps Comics. I didn't know stamps were thrilling, but apparently they are. 4, 5, $40.
Did you ever see that plane flying upside down? How does it do that?
I don't know, man. It's worth a lot of money because it goes upside down.
That's right. I guess that would be thrilling to have one of those.
Very thrilling.
Are the Daredevils newsstands?
They're direct.
Okay, they're direct. There you go. $40 on the stamps book. That's really cool. Definitely an awesome periodical you don't see very often. That's gonna go to BRY Perez 2000.
Well, since you claimed that one, there's only I think there's just issues 1, 2, 3, 4, and 7. I don't know if there's a 5 and 6, honestly, but I have 2 of the other ones, so I'll throw them up. They're not expensive. In case somebody wants to try to complete the run. This is Stamps Comics #4. Again, really nice colors. About a 5.5 to 6. $25. I mean, I feel like you got to play that for 25.
Yeah, I'm always impressed with some of
3.
your knowledge about some of the really vintage stuff, and clearly you do your research, knowing censuses and stuff like that on some of these. Really cool.
Yeah, I mean, this is what I kind of specialize in, so I try to do my best, give everybody the knowledge and information. This is Stamps Comics 7 B&O Railroad stamp on the cover there. And what's my name contest? Big prizes. About a 6 to 6.5 for 75.
Wait, was that like
So
a name a train contest?
I think it's what's my name? It's like a stamp thing. I don't
Oh,
know.
okay. I mean, if they're naming the train, it's going to be Trainy McTrain Face, right? Isn't that what everybody names
Train
things?
McTrain?
And
Yeah.
like there was the famous thing where they're like, name
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
big boat. It was Bodie McBoatface, and I think that the voting contests have pulled that a few times now. So Stamps McStamp Face. Thank you, Synergy. Don't change, chat. Don't change.
Here's kind of a war-esque cover.
All right, somebody's calling you
It's-
Vandal Savage, and this is just your stuff over the years.
I don't even know what that means.
So Vandal Savage is a DC character who has
Oh.
a very long life, sort of like a Highlander, you know?
Oh, okay. This is a very nice looking King Comics. Was it 79? You've got Corporal Wimpy there. So it's these two Corp Whippy, Australia. The horse is eating the spinach. He's got his little gun and helmet right there. Super clean copy. Top of census is an 8.5. I thought this is a 7, maybe a 7.5. It had a little mark right there. I didn't know if it could come off and help you get a better grade, but I had $100 on that. Very, very clean. 40s King Comics.
So you got Sweet Pea riding the toy horse, and the horse is eating spinach, and
Yeah.
definitely gonna level up after that.
Surprised nobody wanted the shirtless bear. I mean, a 9.8 selling for 580. Tough book, 1:15 ratio.
All right.
We've got
Bear
a
fighter. Yeah, shirtless bear feels like a different comic.
Scotty Young signed. So this is a Batman 181, no pinup. So I'm calling it a 0.5. If it wasn't a 0.5, it would probably be like a 2-ish, because it does have a tape pull here. Somebody said, "Oh shit," and then just kept going with it. So I had it at 220, no pinup.
Okay, 220. Yeah, no pinup. All right. Yeah, they're like, all right, I already did the damage. Might as well just get the rest of this tape off.
Yeah, let me just keep yanking. Keep on yanking. Here's a great Santa cover right here. Looney Tunes, Merry Melodies. This is about a 5.5 to a 6. Again, colors. Same collection this guy had it in. So this is issue 87 from 1949. $60. Great Santa cover right there.
Yeah, 5560. That's nice. All right, it's not too early to start shopping for Christmas. Nothing says, hey, kids, like a vintage Santa book.
What about a really, really tough, early, timely Mighty Mouse?
Oh, that's
So, again, colors just fantastic on this book. So, actually, this is not Tom. This is Marvel. I forgot it is Marvel in the top corner right
Yeah.
there. About a 5.5 to 6. 19. I think is this 1947? Mighty Mouse #2. And
great
about a
cover. The wolf can eat that little
5.5.
pig character.
Yeah, 5.5 to a 6 for $450. You don't see too many of these early ones, and not in that condition.
No Culture Denko. I don't think Paul made that tape pull himself.
I know, I did not. I make sure to take it off. I got a Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone 6th print, and $15 for the 6th print.
All right, there you go. It is a print. That's the
Is A
hardcover, it
printing-
looks like.
There's a
Just to confirm.
hardcover. Yep.
Okay, $15. All right, Harry Potter. The cover page of Tom Sawyer. I don't know if you want to. So Pilot_Frenchie, I think, is wanting to see the page with all the. So Pilot Frenchie, when you see the cover page, you talking about the page that has all the
detail.
DCF about the printing stuff?
Yeah,
or-
it's just it's not like your classic what you're used to. It just says 1888.
Okay, yeah, you definitely need to like use some book identification resources. Maybe Pilot Frenchie is knows what it knows all that. So here we
You know
go.
what I mean? So this is what I'm saying about it's coming apart. So it's right there. It says right above my thumb there. If I can get it in 1888. And then I'm gonna close it, bring it back, and go to the right page where it does say that it's originally 1875 copyright. So we'll try to, kind of hard to see, but it says copyright Samuel L. Clemens, 1875, all rights reserved. But this does say that it is 1888. American Publishing Company, Hartford, Connecticut, Chicago, Illinois, Cincinnati, Ohio, 1888.
All right,
So,
perfect.
like I said, it is there, but you know the spine is coming apart. You know the book is otherwise there. So, and it is like I
Cool.
said, it's the illustrated, so it does have. Try to show it the best I can. Random pages with illustrations throughout.
Nice.
So it is, you know, the nicer end copy of it.
Yeah, I mean the cover's very ornate too.
Yeah. Well, they actually used that same color for quite a while. So that's
Okay.
probably why he's asking to validate that it is the 1888 one, because it did go past that and it looks the same. So
All right,
I
all right,
understand why he's
perfect. Pilot
asking.
Frenchie, let us know if you got the information you needed. If you want to, sounds like he's going to DM for details. If you want to make an offer on it, let us know. Tech 373 and Tech 400. If you saw them in the preview, I'm sure Paul's going to work them in at some point.
Right now, we'll do it for you.
Okay.
So this is a very nice looking copy. Again, 6.5. The main issues are just very subtle on it. Just a couple little creasing around the corners or edges. And I called it a 6.5 for $150.
Nice. What is that an early, is that the Mr. Freeze one?
Yeah, second freeze.
All right, yeah. All right, very cool. Yeah, they put him on on cold storage for a little while and then brought him back.
Mark, I see it. I'll do that next for you. So this is the Tech 400. It does have a piece right here out. I called it a 2.5 because of that piece, and it's $100. So
Was that
let's take
the
out.
request for more ASMs coming up?
I saw the Betty and Me one.
Okay, there's a request about more, if there's any more ASMs coming as well.
Yep, I'll do those very shortly.
So to remind people, there are 3 credits still remaining on claims of $1,000 or more.
And you
Um,
can bundle.
That $100 book is claimed, though. That is cool. I love First Man Bat. It's going to go to Bry Perez 2000. BRY Perez with a Z 2000. Nice grab. Okay.
Thank you, Brian.
Ooh. All right. Tell us about this one.
So this is Betty and Me number 1, 1965. 3.0 off-white to white pages. And I had that for $150.
Oh, that's cool. I have a feeling somebody's going to grab
think-
that.
Mark might grab that one. I don't blame him.
Any World War II Looney Tunes
Uh,
or Superior Iron Man?
I have a Superior Iron Man. I don't think any of them were World War II. I forgot to notate the grade, but this thing is mint. I'm gonna say a 9 on this. To be safe, this is Creepy 91. I believe this is a Frazetta cover as well. It's about a 9, $30.
Oh, that's nice. If we can talk about the Ekgren.
Okay, what about it? He was a street artist in New York City. St. John's needed some more covers. They went out on the street, found some cool looking things, and bought it from the guy.
Well, it sounds like you might have something from Ekgren. Here we go.
Yeah, it's this Weird Horrors that was up there. It's about a 1.8, I thought, and I had it for $600.
There you go. 1/8. I know the piece at the top. Any other notes about what makes it a 1/8?
I mean, it is attached. It had some pen right here, little scribbles going up that, some of the pen faded off. It just had a lot of creasing and a little bit of tears on the spine, but
But otherwise attached and complete,
yeah,
it sounds
yeah.
like.
yeah, I just was trying to be conservative at a 1/8, 600.
All right. Yeah, killer art.
All right, and then, all right, people keep asking for Invincible. I
Yeah.
apologize. I have so much
That's fine. You
cool
can't show
stuff.
everything all at once. It's that'd be a neat trick. If you figure out how to do that, we'd be really cooking.
Was there
So
any
Betty and
specific-
Me for 120 is an offer.
What is it?
The 120 for the Betty and Me Mark Will offering.
Yeah, I was gonna say 125. What's $5, Mark? I'll do that.
All right, Mark WIL50. You got it. And yes, there is a Batman 251. I believe I saw one in the preview.
There is, yeah.
Fantastic. Just too much to see. Get comfortable. We still got plenty of time.
We're
going to see as much as we can.
I'll rapid fire through the Invincibles.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm gonna go back to back and not put them up on the wall, but I'll tell everything. 9496, $50. This was issue 20.
All right. So be quick.
If you want to see any again, I'll do it, but just I don't want to. So this is issue 23, 9496, $40.
The Vampirella is a 5 off White to White Pages NPS collectibles, and it's 900 or best offer. First print, everything.
This is 34, about a 9.2, $20. This is issue 40, 9.2, $30. And put the
$20
issue.
is claimed. The one we
Yeah,
saw
put was there more than one for 20 though?
I think it was the last one you showed that had.
All right. That was
Yes.
34.
Give that to Synergy Comic. You got it, Synergy. Just don't want to get too far behind it on those. So be quick.
I got another 20 here. 41.96 for 20.
There you go. Issue 41, $20.
I had issue 50. I thought 9.4, maybe 9.6. $50.
Nice. These are also nice high grades. Yeah. All right, 20. The one that we saw for $20 just before that. That was the parade one. Yeah, Rhino T 2024. And the issue 50 for $50 is claimed. It's going to go to Mick and Mass. And then the number 8. Nice. You guys are being fast. That's what you need to be to grab these Invincibles.
All right. And then we had 50 for 50.
Yep. And that's Mick and Mass and the number 8.
I got more because these are all ones I was considering the grade. So this is issue 58, 9496 for $50.
Okay. $50 on that.
Issue 74, about a 9.6 for $40.
Nice. Viltrumite War. Oh man.
Yep.
I haven't read through all the comics. I've only watched the shows, so
Same.
some exciting stuff still to come.
77, about 9496, $20.
Nice. These are all high grade.
This is a big one here. Issue 89. This is like a 9.6, and that was 120.
That's cool. Yeah, it's cool seeing some of these issues and me not knowing what's gonna happen. Like I get a little glimpse of the cover of the future.
94 and a 9.6 for 50. I mean, these were legit in somebody's pull bag still. Like they were all in the brown little baggie from the comic shop. There was actually 2 number 1s in there. One I didn't grade. The other one came back in 9.8. We sold already on the show. Cool. So kind of cool to get them out of the fresh bags from the comic shop. So this is Invincible presents Adam Eve. One, about a 9.6, $30.
Fantastic.
And then this is Adam Eve number 2. Again, about a 9.6, $20.
You have an offer on Invincible 74 for $30 from MK Sharkey.
And I will say I did press most of these just to see how they were going to look and whether I wanted to grade them. Some of them might need an additional press just to get out the stat curl from being in the boxes with in the original comic brown bags. So what was this one?
A $30 offer on that one.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, MK Sharkey, you got it. I don't know if you want to bundle the rest, but somebody did ask about bundling Invincibles. Up to you.
That was
We can run through the ones again, or we can just move on. And
yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that. We'll do that. So we had 94 for 50, 89 for 120, 77 for 20, 58 for 50. This was 40 for 30. Whoop. This was 23. Yeah, 23 for 40.
Was the issue 77 $20?
Yes.
All right, that has been claimed. It's going to go to Synergy Comic. Yes, since we're seeing them a second time, you still can claim them at the listed price.
This 58 for 50. Oh, wait, I'm going backwards here. That was 20 for 50. I think that's all of them. So we got 170, 210, 240, 290, 340. So we got 340 on all of them priced. Somebody wants the rest of these for 300.
All right. Somebody be quick. $300. If you want to get really spicy, if you bundled that with the Vampirella up there at $900, you'd claim it at $1,200, but you'd only pay $1,100 because there's $300 credits from Costa Mainline on claims of $1,000 or more. So another way to play it. Just trying to put options out there.
Hey, just giving the people options, man.
Options, just making people aware. Nice. Synergy Comics finished their ASM run recently. That's quite an accomplishment.
All right, somebody was asking for Looney Tunes.
You do have an offer on one of those Invincibles you just bundled, so we'll keep it as a backup just in case. But MK Sharkey offering $30 on the Invincible 20. So let's see if somebody takes the bundle for $300. But I just wanted to throw that out there as a note.
I think this is the one somebody was asking to see. They said $798, but $797, I think. I'll check and make sure I don't have a $798, but this is the 1 in 500 ratio variant, and I thought it was like a 9.4, $100.
Nice. So the Ivy is a 0.5. It's missing the pinup, the centerfold, and there's a tape pull on the cover. So that's why it's a 0.5 220.
Yep.
No problem, Patisserie. We'll give it
somebody asked for the Looney Tunes war cover. So this is the one here. It's notated as a classic flag cover. This is Looney Tunes number 10, I think this is. So super early Looney Tunes, issue 10. It's about a 4.0 for 200. You don't see these early single, almost, well, it's issue 10. It's not quite single digit, but it's down there.
Okay, a couple other pending pieces of business. I guess we might as well, if you want to, on the Invincible, you do have an offer on the issue 20 for $30 from MK Sharkey if you did want to revisit that.
It had 50 on it. I would do 40.
Okay, Sharkey, 40 gets it done. And were there any, quote, obvious spine ticks on that ASM book you just put up there, the Green Goblin one?
Well, I thought it was a 9.4, so it's you're not getting a 9.8 out of it, if that's the question. I mean, I have it double bagged. I'd have to pull it out. It looks like there's non-color breaking ticks in the front. I mean, I'll pull it out.
All right. $40 is good on the Invincible issue number.
I don't know.
Let me confirm which one. I think it was 20. Yes. MK Sharky. No problem, Sharky. $40 takes it. Thank you for the offer.
Yeah, Invincible 20. And what'd you say about Rhino?
He offered 75 on ASM.
Oh, he offered 75 on the ASM.
Oh, wow. He got filtered on both my feeds. All right. So Rhino offered 75 on the ASM.
I'll show it, and then I'll say I'll accept if you still want it. I mean, there's some non-color breaking ticks. It had a little thing right here, I think is why I called it a 9.4.
I see that. Not really a
It's
color
little-
break, just, yeah.
it looks like it kind of breaks color right there.
Okay.
So I think the spine was fine, but it was that. And that's why I called it a 9.4. Maybe I'm being aggressive with it, but it was that little color break there.
All right. Rhino says 75 does it. So let's call it. Rhino
797.
T 2024. You got it. $75.
And I'll put it back in the double bagging because I didn't want anything to happen to the spine on it because it looked pretty solid, but the top.
Yeah. Cool book. All right.
All right.
So there's a lot of stuff still on the board. A lot of stuff we've seen that's come off. Not as much, though, because there's been a lot of claims, and there is still stuff we have not seen yet. Keys from all eras.
There's a lot of goodness still.
Heck yeah.
Like a lot
Yeah.
of goodness.
I mean, any sale where we're this deep and haven't seen a Batman 251, you know you're rocking. Or a Western Ghost Rider.
Yeah, this is not too common either. This is Best of the West, number 3. Tim Holt, Ghost Rider, Durango Kid, Straight Arrow. Beautiful colors again. I think it's a 6.0. I cleaned it. I did one press. It needs another pressing just to get the last couple imperfections out. But I had 250 on it. It just colors look fantastic on this.
And it's awesome to see like all the Western heroes like assembled on one cover.
Yeah, and you got Tim Holt in his red outfit. That's just cool.
ASM 299. Yeah, I did see one of those in the preview NPS.
It's been sitting right here. Hold on. I was gonna put it up at the beginning, and then we deviated. So this is about a 9.4. Pretty solid looking. $100. 9.4.
Nice. All right, there you go. McFarlane. Second McFarlane on Spidey. I think there's a cameo of Venom in that.
Yeah, there's like 3 cameos, isn't
Yeah.
there?
They do kind of string you along between 298 and 300. But I gotta say, McFarlane and Michelini sure did hit the ground running.
And then we've got $2.99. I thought it was a 9.2, and I had $50 on that.
Fantastic. So you can get a 298 and a 299, all in one fell swoop.
Because I should
They add up to
more
150,
slabs.
or you can make an offer.
rock through some more
There are
slabs,
still
I guess.
3 $100 credits somehow on claims of $1,000 or more. So if you, like, let's say you, all right, let's talk about this cap.
Well, you can bundle the cap with the Vampirella. This is a 2.0 cream to off-white, and I had that for $150. So that would make it $1,050, and you drop it down to $950 if you claim it with the
You
Vampirella.
basically get that Vampirella, and you get that cap book for $50.
Yeah.
That's great. I've been trying to rehome that Vampirella, but it's like such a cool book. I'm trying to see, I know somebody's gonna be really happy with it. All right, this is interesting. I don't know what this is.
So this is Dark Hulk 1 newsstand restored. It has slight color touch. Apparently somebody decided that this book was so valuable that they had to do 2 little color touches on the back of the spine.
Oh, you found
They
the color
wanted
touch.
they wanted their book to look perfect.
It is a
$25. $25 for that.
I mean, it's such an oddity.
It's
It's
the
a
only one
newsstand.
The census that's restored.
It's a newsstand. It's a Darkhawk one. It's restored. That's a great story. All right,
Where's Mickey? That's his book right there. Where's Mickey at?
$25. And yeah, there is a Flash 139, I believe.
Somewhere.
Yeah,
Oh,
somewhere. Hang in there.
Rhino, are you still here? I completely forgot about this war cover. If you're
Oh,
still here, I'll
and-
show that after this.
And if we can get the CGC label number on the Vampirella, it's been requested.
Yeah.
An offer just came in on the ASM 298 for $35. You have it for $50, I believe.
Yeah. Who was it?
That's Bruce Leroy. No. That is Alma Kadang.
I'll do it for Alex. Yeah, he's been here for a while.
All right, Alma Kadang, you got that for $35. Claiming has its privileges. You do have a $100 offer on the cap. I don't know if you want that or not, but it's out there.
I don't know if you can see
Will you
that.
read it to me and I'll put it in the chat?
449-634-1001.
There you go. That's the label number on the Vampy. 55 off-white to white, 900 or make an offer. 3 $100 credits on claims of 1,000 or more.
All right, let's put this back up.
All right, yes, somebody tagging Josh's comic books about the Darkhawk one. All right.
Somebody tag Mickey. He's the Darkhawk guy himself. You know.
What would be the handle on that?
Oh, that's what the heck's his handle? He does all the YouTube shows. I'm drawing a blank.
No, it's okay. It's that collective amnesia gets
Yeah.
sometimes. All right, let's talk about this book here.
Flash 139. This is the origin and first appearance of Professor Zoom, Reverse Flash, 4.0 off-white pages. And the back looks pretty solid. Swaggle House, that's what it was. Swaggle House. Yeah.
Somebody hit the @ symbol in front of that and tag them.
Yeah, so the last two sales were 400 and a 4.0. I had it for 300.
That's great. That's still such a good first appearance. Love Reverse Flash. The holiday special, Mr. Freeze. We have not seen it yet. Amazing Finds if it's coming.
Holiday special, Mr. Freeze. I'll have to look.
That's the Batman, Batman Adventures. I think with the Mr. Freeze with this kind of the snowing.
Yeah, I don't think I had that one in the preview.
Okay, is that what we're talking about? Amazing Finds. In the meantime, this is an iconic book. Let's talk about it.
Marvel Family 77. So Rhino, if you're here, this is a classic war cover. There, you got the hand coming down. This is Communist Threat cover, I guess, from 1952. So it's not World War II. I apologize. Communist Threat. 2.5 off white to white, and $200 on that.
Still pretty iconic. That's like Cold War scare era. Very awesome. All right, you do have a $375 offer on combined the Flash 139 and the Cap 100. There is also a request to see the Cap 100 close up from somebody else.
All right, so somebody else is interested. Let me ponder that. I was going to do a counter.
Okay, Nate, Jen, just 1 second. Let's show the Cap 100.
So the Cap 100 will show it.
To what, creamed off white?
Yes, creamed off white. It's got, it's got a tear right there. Just got a lot of creasing. Is really, what it was. Some pen on the back cover right there. Some pen.
It's complete. I don't see any big, any missing pieces.
No, just just wear. So I had 150.
Okay, Eastbrook Collector. It's 150. So Nate and Jen, he's going to do the math on the pair here in a second. And then Wires, we'll show you the book next to Darkhawk in a second.
So
crazy.
I had 450 on the pair. What I was going to say, he was at, what, 375?
375, Nate and Jen, yes.
I was going to say 400 if you wanted them.
All right, Nate and Jen. 25 more bucks. You got a pair of keys, and you didn't pay a fortune for them, so that's a nice little bonus. I love that Reverse Flash for sure, and Cap 100. I mean, it's a Cap 100.
Wires, this is a cool book. This is one you do not see that often. Comics, number 8 by Fawcett. There's 2 on the census. There's Basil Wolverton art. I thought a 6 to 6.5. There's some bends right along here that should press out. Bajillion and One Last with Captain Kidd, Richard, Jetsam, Joe, and all the other comics. So this I had for 150. It's not a common book at all.
Nice. I'm just remembering I promised this earlier.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
All right, Nate and Jen accepting the counter offer at $400.
The cream of the crop.
Nice grab. All right, Nate and Jen, $400.
Thank
You
you.
got it.
Thank you.
Still a ton to see. Still a bunch of keys that we haven't even seen yet. There's stuff from
yeah,
all
there's-
eras.
I've got a lot of keys yet. How we looking here?
Yeah, more. Yeah, we're looking good. Things are good. I'm here for you. We're ready. We can keep going. No problem. Everybody.
I mean, I didn't even really get to the CGC slab keys yet. So
Yeah.
we just started to hit on those.
There's still a ton of stuff.
This is a classic. This has been really catching on by people. Frank Robbins cover, House Secrets 123, the classic ice cream cone cover with the head melting. 4/5 off-white to white pages, and $100 on that. I mean, that should sell quick. I mean, these books usually sell pretty quick.
Throw in the Wicked Witch to the West voice on that. I'm melting.
Exactly. I guess I should probably put this up. This is another scarce one for LB Cole collectors. I don't know if S Falcon's in here, but
Oh, wow.
this is Spook 23, classic LB Cole. It is not as common as all the other stuff that's out there,
The
but colors are
subject
just
matter is amazing.
yeah. I mean, the colors are fantastic. You got the skeleton reverse as a lady, which is kind of the opposite of the Chamber of the Chills, right? So back looks good, some tanning, a little dollop of a stain, but 4.0 off-white to white pages, $7.50. I mean, this is not a common one to find.
That is super cool. All right, so just to remind you, there are 3 $100 credits of claims of $1,000 or more, courtesy of Coast to Mainline. So you claim that book, bundle it with something else, make it over $1,000. You'll save $100. It's like a free $100 being handed to you. Jim 85, no, we have not seen yet. If you got an offer of anything that's been sitting on the board for a little while, feel free to throw it out there. Paul's come to sell all of these books today. He's come to bargain.
Avengers 57, 2.5 off-white to white pages. First appearance of the Vision, $200. Yeah, I'm here to sell books. I don't need to take anything back with me and put it back in the box. So
Nice. All right, $200. Okay. Wow, I am shocked. Nobody has claimed that Darkhawk book.
for $25, yeah.
I know, right? I am resisting. I am tempted, but I'm the host. I'm not trying to take books from people who may want them. So
Hey,
I'm
Bill,
sitting here
it's
waiting.
been out there.
I'm waiting
It's been out there.
patiently. If you're into VHSs, there is a sealed Temple of Doom, like from 1986. If you're into like sealed VHS copies, you got an offer on the Looney Tunes. All right, 165 from S. Weimer 85.
165. What did I have? Where did I put that?
What we just 200. The Vision is claimed. All right, give that to Ryan Clark 001. Not gonna mess around.
57.
Nice grab.
So what was it on this one?
165.
Yeah, I'll do that. So, yeah.
All right, it is done. Let's do it again. S. Weimer 85. There you go. See stuff on the board? It's been there for a little while. Make offers.
10 war cover.
There's a
That way I make
9.4 ASM $299. It's $100. It's been up there. There's the Crazy Comics with Super Baby versus Hitler and versus Himmler inside that book, and what 200? I think it is.
If anybody likes Halloween, here's some famous funnies. 135.
Oh, that's awesome.
Really cool jack-o'-lantern cover there. You get the Halloween party balloons. This is like a 665 for 200.
That's cool. You know, and it's not super common to find like Halloween themed comics, especially vintage ones. I think they're really cool. You don't see them as often. You got an offer on the ASM 299 of $70. Fox J04.
How much was it? Offer?
$70. You're at 100. It's a 9.4. The 299.
Yeah, sure.
All right. Wow. Fox J04.
You got
Got it. Nice
that up?
grab. There are still three
$299.
$100 credits on claims of $1,000 or more, courtesy at Coast_Mainline. Still three. So bundle that Vampirella with something else. If you took that Betty and Veronica and the sports book, the sports horror book, they add up to $1,000. You'd pay $900 for the pair. Any 10-cent or 12-cent Batmans. There's at least one that hasn't been claimed. That was it was a Detective Comics though.
That was a detective, yeah.
Yeah.
You
could bundle that the LB Cole Awesome Spook book and the Best of the West book. That would add up to $1,000. You'd pay $900 for that pair. Just trying to find a way to get these credits used if people want a free $100 and still get their stuff.
I'm trying to see where I put the other Looney Tunes at. I had other ones. Oh well. I had some other. Oh, here they were.
All right. Yeah, about to say they'll show up. The more we go through stuff, we're gonna try to see as much as possible.
So this is Looney Tunes 8. So this is a very early Looney Tunes. It's about a 4.0, $200, and then I'll show the other one. I'll put them both on the wall. The other one is Looney Tunes 10, or is this 11? This might be 11. The other one was 10. So this is 11, about a 6.0. So really nice looking book. $200.
Yeah, I have a feeling these were probably pretty beat up because kids were reading them. So
Exactly.
nice copies. Fox J04 is, I think, feeling like a big game hunter. If you have anything, any big game for him to hunt, so to speak.
Big game. Big game.
Like some things that $100 credit on $1,000 or more kind of book. If you got anything like that, still waiting in the wings.
Oh man,
Rhino T, thank you for noticing that Darkhawk one is a newsstand 9.2, and it has color touch of all things. $25, Rhino. It's an amazing oddity. I love it. If you want a closer look at it, Rhino, we can definitely arrange that. But let us know. Yes, it is. Your eyes do not deceive you.
They deceive you not, Rhino.
Ooh, wise words he has.
Here's a cool one. This is those Mighty Comics from 1942. This is the Captain Marvel Jr. They're all issue 11, but different covers. 7.0 white pages, 1942, Captain Marvel Jr. And that's $80.
Ah, that's cool. It's like the original digest size.
Yep.
All right, I may regret this, and I've waited long enough. But all right, let's take the Darkhawk. I can't resist.
Bill's gonna grab it.
I'm gonna make some room on the board there. You can give that Darkhawk to Trader Bill _comics. I will treasure it, or at least I'll offer it for $25 the next time if I decide I tire of it. Hey, I won't ask more than 25 though, Paul. I just have to see that book in person.
I mean, you've got a one-of-a-kind book right there.
Yeah, I know. I don't know if I'll be able to let it go. It's going to be one of those things like a mascot you bring it places to show people.
what happens when you put a book in a comic press too long? I've done it. I've done it for like 24 hours. Nothing. It's fine. Um, Harley Quinn 0, 8.5 white pages, but look at all these signatures.
Oh yeah,
This
a lot.
has 8 signatures. This has Adam Hughes, Amanda Connor, Walt Simonson, Chad Hardin, Darwin Cook, who's no longer with us, Jimmy Palmiotti, Stephen Rue, and then Bruce
What a-
Timm.
an amazing jam book. What a great set of signatures on
So
there.
there was originally 13 artists for this, and you've got 8 of them right here. One passed away, and the other, Bruce Timm, is a tough one to get. $400.
That's awesome. And what's really cool is all their names are actually listed on the book, as far as I can tell, which I love when they've all contributed to the book they've signed.
But wait,
Definitely
there's
scratches
more.
an itch for me. That's cool.
But wait, there's more, Bill. I have
All right.
another one that has 10 signatures on it. This one is missing Bruce Timm, but it has Adam Hughes, Jim Lee, Amanda Connor, Walt Simonson, Tony Daniel, Darwin Cook, Dave Johnson, Art Baltazar, Jimmy Palmiotti, and Stephen Rue. So 10 signatures. It is an 8.5. Somebody along the way was a little rough handling it. $400, 10 signatures
Hey,
on there.
standing in line for all those signatures can be tough sometimes.
And they do have I have the COAs that they had with some of the SIGs on it. So I still have that for both of those.
All right, a great, yeah. If you're a Harley fan and you like signatures, those are. That's not something you're gonna find every day. That was a labor of love. Somebody just did for that.
Fantastic 450, 4.0 off-white to white pages. Greg, you don't hit the enter after you put the ad in there. Come on, Greg. You're a pro.
No ad shaming.
You're a pro. This is 300. I'm just kidding, Greg.
What's the page quality on that again?
Off-white to white pages.
All right, nice page quality on that. 4.0 presents nicely for 4.0. All right. I feel like I've said that a lot tonight, but this collection's been like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna take down some that have been up for a while. I keep taking other stuff down, and
no Daredevil 1 at this sale, Rhino. I believe there's at least one on the Elite Comics 11 consignment page. In fact, if you have some books that you need to help selling, like if you want to round up some money to like buy some books like from Paul or something, send a DM to Elite Comics 11. If you have some slabs, you can sell your slabs in like minutes.
He's not wrong
there, and there might be something coming soon where if you have some big books to sell, there might be a little bit of a good environment to do that. I will wait and let's talk about this.
I agree. I had was it ASM 129.96 I put up on there, and it sold in 24 hours. It was great to get that sold, and it sold for good money too. So, Amazing Spider-Man 40, 4.0 off-white to white pages. Origin of the Green Goblin, 200.
All right, the mini book for $80. Awesome. S. Weimer 85. You got it. Yeah, Rhino. Super
Captain
quick,
Marvel,
super
11.
easy, and you can cash out on some of your books. It's really nice to. I sell to buy all the time.
They're different covers.
But I'm gonna keep that Darkhawk I claimed. I'm pretty happy with that.
Yeah. So just in case, S. Weimer, you're collecting the minis. This is but there's several of them, but this is the Ibis, the Invincible. This is a 8.0 white pages, and this one's only $70 for the Ibis. So if you're working on collecting all the minis, there's 2 really high grades for you.
Nice. All right, $70. Nice.
All
right, S. Weimer.
We barely scratched the surface here, so I gotta get moving.
Sorry, we've been going along at a pretty good clip here. There's still a bunch to see, as Paul's noting, so we're just kind of getting into some of more of the slabs. I know we've been seen a good variety so far.
This is Power Girl 1. This is the Adam Hughes cover. There's two different covers. This is, in my opinion, the better of the two. 9/8 white pages, $80.
All right, $70. S. Weimer 85. Not gonna risk it. Nice grab.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah, still a bunch to see.
Other mini book. It's IBIS. IBIS. 11 mini book.
I know, Rhino. I think that's part of the gag with that Adam Hughes cover. Did the Genie sell? I don't think we saw the Genie yet. I remember that from the preview.
Oh, I can put the Genie up in a second here.
Okay, no problem. I thought it was a cool Genie. Oh my gosh. All right. Wow. Lara Croft, Beach Raider.
Adam Hughes. This is Tomb Raider 45. Make sure you put your lotion on. 9/4 white pager, $60.
She's talking about sunblock, sunblock,
Everyone-
because you don't want to get burned. You don't want to get burned.
You don't want to get a nice burn on that beach bod.
When people used to use oil, like beach oil, it's just crazy. They would kind of cook themselves in the sun to get nice and golden brown.
Yeah, still do, man. Here's a cool one I forgot to put up. Let me do this and then I'll do the Genie. Iron Man 128, signed by Bob Layton, sorry. This is about a 6, maybe a 6.5, 150, Demon in Bottle.
So 6.5 classic, and it's signed. Oh no! All right, I guess I opened that door. Here come the baby oil comments. Oh boy!
Oh boy!
Here it is.
So here's Genie 14. It's about a 3.5. It's got some silverfish chew on the spine, so a little bit of some holes from the silverfish chew in it. That's why I'm calling it a 3.5 for 75. But the main cover looks phenomenal.
Nice. I think you had a notable Millie in the preview too, right? Was that looked like a pageant winner cover or something?
That one was missing a panel, I think. It's in here somewhere.
You got an offer on the Demon for 120. That's the Iron Man.
Rhino.
The Rhino.
How can I say no?
Wow. All right, Rhino. Take care of this, man. Rhino T 2024. You got it. Thank you for the offer. You got an offer of 70 on the Power Girl slab from Pikes Marks.
Pikes, I'll tell you what. If you just want it for the cover, I've got a 9.6 for $40.
Okay, Pikes.
So I don't know if you want that for 40.
Okay, if they would prefer to stick with the $70 or the 9.8.
I'll think about it.
Okay, let us know, Pikes Marks.
And then 60 on the Genie. Yeah, I'll do.
Pikes Marks wants to know if you'll do both Power Girls for 100.
Oh, see, that's a better deal. Yeah, I'll do that.
All right, it is done. Pikes Marks taking them both. All right, there's
Power Girl 1 bundle.
Looking very tan herself. And then the Vampirella. So Abad, the short story is it's a 5.5 off white to white, first print, first everything. Nice looking for 900. If you need more information or a close up or anything else, we can arrange that. Abad, awesome. Got that Simpsons poster. Thank you for the claim on that, by the way.
So this was an offer for 60 from Juan. I'll do that.
Oh, all right. That didn't show up in either of my feeds. Could you read that name out for me?
Yeah, that was A1 BJJ.
Okay. A1 BJJ, you got it.
That's the only one.
Let me
Genie.
check my second feed here for that. All right, I do. Okay, A1, you showed up in my second feed, but got filtered here. All right.
Small book, Brave and the Bold 54, first appearance of the Teen Titans. I thought a 6 to 6.5, $400.
Oh, that's nice. That's a nice grade on that book too. Stick Robin with some of the other junior superheroes, and he becomes the senior superhero.
And then I think
page quality of the Vampirella Code Blue is off white to white. It's a 5.5. It's currently priced at $900. But let me tell you about something. If you're jumping in and haven't heard, there are 3 credits of $100 on claims of $1,000 or more. So if you claimed that Vampirella and something else you bundled together, you would get $100 off your claim if it would total $1,000 or more. Yeah. Otherwise, Code Blue, if we can give you more information, let us know.
I believe this is
First Wonder Girl.
Appearance. Yeah, and second appearance of the Teen Titans. About a 5.5, $200. So I'm just gonna kind of continue with the Teen Titans.
No, those are 2 really good Teen Titans keys right there. So 700 for the pair. Those are nice grades on.
And then I have the third appearance in the Showcase Presents 59. About a 5.5. It has some water stains, is why I dropped it down to a 5.5, and that's $60.
Nice. All right, that's a nice trio, actually.
These
760 would get you all 3 of those Teen Titans. Do we have a raw Frankenstein? Maybe.
Yes, we do. See, I alphabetize the stuff, but I still can't find stuff when I want to find it. Right?
Oh, you and Gus would be simpatico. He's a big fan of the alphabetization as well.
I don't usually, but I sit here searching for so long, I figured I might as well alphabetize
honing the craft. I love it.
So this is a 1.8. It's just a little bit of a lower grade. The spine has some issues. So I called it a 1.8. I believe it's a detached cover, and it's $100.
Nice. Yeah, you've been coming up with these books really fast, and some of these requests, I was impressed. So you're tipping your hands as far as some of the secrets of the game. You do have an offer on the Raider. What is the Raider?
Here's the freaking. I pulled a bunch of books out to start, and
the
here's
Raider
the other
for 50. Whatever that is.
The Tomb Raider.
Oh, okay. You have a $50 offer.
Yeah, I'll do that.
All right.
Tomb
Thanks
Raider.
for figuring that out for me. Sweeper Man 420 is going to be happy with that one.
I knew I had more like war stuff, and I couldn't find it. I'm like, where is it? So I don't know if Ryan is still here. This is low grade. It's Air Fighter Comics. It does have a piece out. It's got a tear going all the way across with tape on it. But classic Nazi cover right there. I have it a 1.0, $65. Very affordable. And it's got a bonnet stamp on it too, if you like the bonnet stamp stuff.
Can we show the bonnet stamp just so people can see it a little better?
Yeah, it's right here. It's faint.
Okay.
In there. Yeah.
I mean, at this point, the bonnet stamps aren't so bad. I mean, they're definitely like a well-known stamp. Yeah. So, I mean, at this point, they stamp so many books. All right, as far as what people are asking more for, if you have any more Iron Man, they're asking to see the J. Scott Campbell books and the Star Wars books.
I've got a lot of Star Wars, so if you have any specifics, that'll help. J. Scott Campbell, tell me the issue. I'll try to find it. And then Iron Man, yeah, I got an Iron Man Submariner 1. Iron Man Submariner 1, 6.0, off-white to white pages.
Oh, but these really bright colored books tonight. Wow.
I do my best to try to find better looking books. Not easy. 150.
Yeah, you definitely got some books with some really strong color strikes.
I follow after Code Blue. He seeks out strong color strikes. I do too, if I can. It's not always possible, but when I find them, I grab them.
All right, I'm just going to keep reading out some of the suggestions. Some of the requests. Junior Miss, Millie, Stuntman, Pre-Code EC, J. Scott Campbell Slab, Vader covers specifically on the Star Wars stuff. So if that helps you like figure out what you want to grab next, those are some of the recent requests.
Okay, what was the J. Scott? A slab? Like...
Yeah, apparently it was a J. Scott Slab. If you're near the Star Wars stuff, any Vader covers.
Like I said, it helps me like the title because I priced out over 1,000 books today. My mind's
And yeah, the Wonder Woman beside the Teen Titans. I don't think there's a Wonder Woman up there unless I'm missing something. Yeah,
Wonder Woman.
there are a couple Looney Tunes books up there next to the Teen Titans in that direction, Polly Steve. Oh, any Wonder Woman besides the Teen Titans issue, which has Wonder Girl.
I don't think I had any.
What's up, Steve? Good to see you, man. Yeah, and Superior Iron Man is specifically being hoped for.
Okay, I know which one you're talking about. Okay. All right, I found the J. Scott.
All right, perfect.
I got the Stuntman.
Yeah, and if you see something on the board, you know, that's been up there for a little while, feel free to make a play for it. What's up, Grimmages? Yeah, for people who may not have heard earlier, there are still 3 credits left on of $100 on claims of $1,000 or more, whether that is an accepted offer on a single book or a bundle. So spend $1,000, you will only pay $900. All right, here we go.
This is the J. Scott Campbell edition C98 Black Cat. Great looking cover. Back is just showing the others. $100.
Nice. All right. That's great. J. Scott 98. 98. It's like settled goods. I don't chase 99s. They're tough.
Stuntman number 2. I have that as a 2.0. It's got a little piece from the bottom. It's got some staple, not staple issues, but there's some spine tears. I'm sorry, I was trying to get that in. Some spine tears on here. So I'm calling it a 2 for $150. Simon and Kirby cover.
All right, $100 is claimed to J. Scott Black Cat GR, and then the number 8 period comics is going to take that. Nice grab. NPS, if you didn't grab that ASM4 when you did, there were multiple people circling. I don't think it would have survived. So if you wanted to secure it, you did. I think you handled it fine.
Yeah, I don't think you went wrong. Junior Miss. It is miscut, unfortunately. So it just has like a angled cut. 3.5, 125. It does have a tear at the bottom staple right there. Part of why I called it a 3.5, along with the sub crease for 125.
All right. NPS asking it to bring out the Batman. I don't think this is what he meant, but
there he is. The Batsman.
Hey, what's up?
It's the Batsman.
That's right. Batsman.
All right, bring out the Batman. All right. He has asked.
Okay.
Batman.
Nice. Yeah, I saw that that Batman cowl that was posted on the Elite Collectibles 11 page, and definitely got excited about it, but was told it's probably more of like a children's size, so my big head wouldn't get into it.
So this is Batman 197. It is fantastic looking. The only thing is the bottom staple is popped. I'm calling it a 6 still because it is vibrant and looks amazing. I have it for $100.
That's awesome. All right, you got Batgirl and Catwoman. Yeah, interesting error. All right, here we go. Code Blue. Code Blue is going to try to use one of these $100 credits, making an offer on the Vampirella and the Junior Miss for $1,000.
So we've got 11. Yeah, I'll do that.
All right, so Congratulations, Code Blue Comics. You claimed him at $1,000, but you're only going to pay $900, courtesy of Costa _ Mainline. So there are still two. Congratulations, Code Blue.
Code Blue, I can put another bundle together of stuff I know you'll like if you want to do another $1,000 bundle type deal.
Waiting for that Vampy to go. But yeah, there's still two more $100 credits on claims of $1,000 or more. Wait, was it 3 books? Oh, I screwed up, Paul. I messed up. Can we walk it back a second? Did you get the Stunt Man also?
Yeah.
I did not read Stunt Man.
Yeah, I already knew that. I knew that. I pulled it down. Yeah, I pulled it down.
So sorry. I was wondering why you said 11 something, and now I realized. Thank you.
Yeah, no, I'm good. I was good with it.
One job. Gosh. All right.
No, I got it. That's all 3 books.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you.
We got it, folks. Don't you worry. We gotcha. So this is Beware 2.5, $400.
Fantastic. Somebody asked for pre-code horror. That's as grisly a pre-code as I can think of.
Here's some tough. I got some other books people want to see. I just want to show some really tough books here that you don't see that often. This one does have a little bit of a water stain along the top here, but Camera Comics number 7 does have a spine split at the bottom staple up to here, I think. It's about a 3.5. It looks phenomenal, but it does have the water stain, the spine split. $200. That is a book you do not see all that often. And then I also have to go with it. I'm going to show 2 more of the Camera Comics because I do have 2
And here's a quick
others.
update on credits. So not only are there still 2 $100 credits on claims of $1,000 or more from Costa _ Mainline, Code Blue has added a $100 credit to the next claim over $1,000. Wow.
Appreciate that, Code Blue and Costa. Everybody tonight, appreciate it. Marvel Spotlight 5 did sell earlier. This is Camera Comics number 1. This is another early war one. 4.5, $300. So this is just
Code Blue with the generosity, like gets a $100 credit on their claim and immediately turns around and offers a $100 credit to the next claim of $1,000 or more. So make it happen. Thank you, Code Blue.
Camera Comics number 5. It does have a little chip that's barely hanging. I'm gonna call that a hanging Chad. And then it has some water stains into the book, similar to number 7. So 3.5, $100. So those
Nice. All right.
very tough books that you don't see all that often.
Yeah, I can't remember the last time I saw Camera Comics.
And then I've got.
So you can bundle them too. That might get you to $1,000. There's $600 in Camera Comics on the board so far with those 3 books.
And then I got just because people were asking about the pre-code stuff. Mystery Tales number 5. Again, colors are phenomenal. It has right here where you see the little white, it's bookworm chew through the book, and up here as well. So I'm calling it a 4. It looks much, much nicer than a 4, but the bookworm damage, I'm going to call it a 4 for $200.
I will definitely think twice before I call somebody a bookworm in the future.
Yeah, they're not cool, man. Not cool.
I don't know if I've ever called somebody a bookworm. I guess the next time would be the first.
We've got Shield Wizard number 2. This is about a 4.5. Another tough book, early book. 1,050 on that. Shield Wizard 2.
Okay, that book
for people to bundle or grab for
1,050. So you claim that at 1,050, you would save $100 instantly. Well, Code Blue said on the next claim, so of 1,000 or more. So Code Blue would chip in a $100 credit on that.
That is awesome. And then this is super cool. I almost wanted to keep this. So if anybody's a Ben Templesmith fan.
Oh, yeah.
This is from Ben, the person that had it commissioned. I found the original certificate receipt with him writing to the guy, back to the guy. So this is Fiddlesticks, which isn't really a big deal, but that's a full painted cover. Like it's paint on there, so you can kind of see like the brush strokes on there. It's Nosferatu, and signed down there by Ben Templesmith. Amazing book. $300. There was another watercolor of Two-Face. I kept
Is,
that. Like I almost kept this one too.
is that
But
comic size or is that a little smaller?
it's a little smaller. It's in a classic silver bag, so you can see it only comes up to here.
Got it.
So
Yeah,
it's
without the perspective, I wasn't sure if it was a bigger bagging board.
yeah.
Batman 226, Batman 251, and Millie. The first Ghost Rider was claimed, Enrique.
Here's Batman 251. I have it as a 2.5. It has a piece out down here, and it goes into a couple pages as well. So I'm calling it a 2.5 for 180.
Okay, 2.5. So very gettable at 180 because of the grade. NPS Collectibles still thinks you're some sort of immortal who has just saved all of their stuff over the years.
I bought I have a collection guy that flips me collections, and that was an awesome piece in there. And like I said, there's an awesome Ben Templesmith watercolor Two-Face. It's unbelievable that I'm like, I can't sell it. I got to keep this. It's so cool. So this is about a 2.5. It does have a chip right there. Colors are very strong for the book. Usually this book is very faded. Color strike is really nice on it. 2.5, 280.
Marcus Glasshole is asking for some specific ASM slabs if you do happen to have them.
Those issues, no.
Okay. Good luck on the hunt, Marcus. Still a ton to see here, though, like this Batman.
149, 5.5. It does have a sub crease, is why I called it a 5.5. Otherwise, it looks much nicer. 120.
Invaders from the past. So somehow people in the past have the power of time travel.
They had figured out what the future has not been able to do.
And then when you get a chance, can you review the defects on the Shield Wizard too?
Yep. So this is 151. I thought it 8.0. This thing is very nice. The main thing that I saw was a little bit of a corner crease down here, but the rest of the book, I mean, is pretty solid looking. So 125 on that.
So you do have a big offer from GRG Homes. It involves the Shield Wizard and the Mystery Tales and the Beware, and he's offering $1,450. Now, Greg, there is a $100 credit still in play on a claim of $1,000 or more, so it would qualify for that.
Yeah, I think there's 2 of them out there, isn't there?
There's actually 3 in total.
Well, I meant there's 2 different people off.
Yeah, exactly.
So the main defect on the Shield Wizard was the chip down here. I mean, a little bit of a spine tear up top right here, about the length of my thumb, and a little bit of chipping along the edge, just a little bit. I mean, I might be a little tough on it looking at it. I mean, it looks pretty good. It does have a spine split here up to this staple as well.
Okay.
Up to
So
the top.
this is $1,050, and what grade did you assign
I
to
put
it?
a 4.5, which looking at it, I think is right. I think a 4.5 is right. If it didn't have the chip, I would say probably a 5.5, but with the chip, I'm going to call it a 4.5. So
that and the Beware and the Mystery Tales, GRG Homes is offering $1,450. So that means they would claim at $1,450, they would pay $1,350, and the other $100 would be kicked in from Code Blue.
Yeah, so
I mean, I mean, I guess since there's 2 different people offering, would the credits would stack in theory or not? I don't know. He said I was reluctant to stack them.
I mean, if Greg is willing to pay after all credits, so we'll use 2 of the credits.
Well,
There's not many
RFA
more.
is trying to claim the Shield Wizard at ask if there are 2 credits being applied.
Yeah, I'm let me work the first bundle deal one, because
I
it's
mean,
gonna
because
sell.
it would be a snipe if he's claiming it at ask, is why
Yeah.
I'm giving priority to that. So that's why I wanted to clarify. In my mind, I wasn't stacking the offers, but if we're doing that, then I will call it based on that.
But I was gonna say if Greg is one to do, he pays $13.50. I would do that. So he would be getting one credit, unless he's not willing to do that. We could talk further, but I was gonna say take
So yeah,
one credit for He pays $13.50.
all right. So
That was his
that is
offer, right?
yeah.
$14.50, and he'd pay 13, right? Yeah.
RFA wants to make it. Wants to. All right, let's call it. I mean, the kindness that everybody shows each other here, it's what keeps me coming back for sure. GRG Holmes claimed it at $14.50. He's only going to pay $13.50. Code Blue is going to pick up the 100 for that one. I said on the next claim, so we got you, Code Blue. Thank you. And RFA,
History Tale.
thank you. Greg, thank you. Code Blue, thank you. Paul, thank you. Wow. I hold this thing up so much these days, but that's what you do to me. That's what you do to us, and I love it. You guys are the best.
Yeah, thank you absolutely for those that did the credits. Greg, you got some amazing books. You've always been a supporter. Greg was the first person to help me out when I did this. And I lost my full time, and he helped me out. So I owe him a ton.
And K-Dog
for helping
wants
me.
to pay for his shipping on that order also. ATL_K-Dog wants to pick up Greg's shipping. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it.
Well, Greg gets free shipping because it's over $500. So.
All right, so he's gonna get free shipping. ATL K-Dog, you at least get brownie points. All right,
You tried, sir. Superior Iron Man, somebody asked for. I apologize. This is it's signed by Scotty Young, and I thought a 9.6 for $90.
$96.90, and it was really cool to get to hang out with Greg in person at the SF Hub. Definitely is like kind and genuine in person as he is here. So
if I
really
knew
awesome.
it was there, I would have flown out, and I would have brought some books to sell.
Maybe there'll be a Hub PA at some point. I don't know. I'm not the guy who plans that stuff.
So we've got a 250th anniversary coming up next year for the Americas, as they used to call it. This is the Farm Journal, July 1926. This was the 150th anniversary of independence. So this book is 99 years old. Next year it'll be 100 years old. I think it's a 6, and the reason I say that is it does have a little bit of a tear. It's going to the pages and up here. It is a fragile book, but it presents beautifully. $25, and it does have a 1-inch spine split like up here. So, but we're coming up on next year. Just kind of a cool book to have, being 99 years.
Yeah, that.
Since too many 99-year-old books looking that nice.
Be 100 years next year. The last 2 Batman books that we looked at. So I think that is last 2 Batman. What were the last 2 we saw? I think it was the Portal and the other one. A $200 offer from Neil Savers Presents.
Yeah, I'll do that for Neil.
All right, Neil Savers with a Z Presents. You got it.
149 and 151.
So the magazine, the Farm Journal, is it like an almanac? It's being asked.
No, it's an actual farm journal for farmers back in the day. So it's got it's got a facsimile of the Declaration inside, the man with the autograph, the farm relief fight reviewed, snow crop forecast. So it does have like that almanac, but
it's sort of like a farmer, kind of like farmer targeted, like news and informational magazine.
Yeah, and this was its 50th year. So I mean, it was around for a long time. So there's the Independence
look at that
reprint. But
So got the Declaration of Independence inside. I mean, I guess, yeah, that's awesome.
yeah, it's just an old farm magazine with ads and everything. Just pretty fragile, but so kind of cool.
All right, awesome. Some vintage like farm periodical. Anybody on a farm? You definitely that's like a coffee table farm book right there.
Yeah, I mean, I grabbed it because it has the independence, and we're coming up on the 250th anniversary, and this is the 150th anniversary. So that's, pretty
That
darn
is
cool.
cool. $75 offer on the Superior Iron Man.
Yeah, let's run it.
Okay. Iron Maine, Iron MAYNE_comics, taking that down. Okay, there are still two $1,000 credits on claim.
$1,000 credits. Get the claims in, people.
Claim. Two $100 credits on claims of $1,000 or more. Any lonely farmer dating ads? I don't know, Dwayne.
Probably.
Claim it for $25 and find out. All
right. This is Black Cat 1 Art Germ edition, signed by Art Germ. I thought it was a 9.6, $50. Cool.
I mean,
cover.
there is a TV show called Farmer Wants a Wife.
Oh boy.
So there is a market for that kind of stuff.
Here we go. I forgot about these. I have some more. Is Mrs. Wooter still here?
That was a misspeak. You're not helping.
Is Mrs. Wooter still here?
I haven't heard in a while. We'll find out.
She claimed some of the bigger size fond memories from me. So this is fond memories. This is the earlier editions. This is from '93. This is issue number N. So
wow,
you've got a Betty right there. This is the newsletter tribute to Betty Page. To serious collectors, by serious collectors, over 18 years old, please. $20.
Wow. All right, the $50 Black Cat was claimed, and give that to Beth Baylor.
Black Cat 1.
Beiler. Nice grab, Beth. The Tomb of Dracula 1, I believe, is still available. El Cinde 4. And the Batman 251, all right, $20 is claimed. Not shocking at all that went, but GRG Holmes, nice grab on that.
Which one?
The Betty Page.
Oh, yeah.
And Greg says send it to Wooters on him.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, Greg.
I know she's going to love it.
I love that. The Batman 251 for $130 is an offer.
I would do $145 on that one.
All right, Nate. $145. TM Comic Collector. We'll take a closer look at it in a second. Sorry, go ahead and tell us about this.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't know if Code Blue was here when I had this up or Greg. This one is really cool. Early 40s, crime type of a mag. It's not what the intent is, what the cover is, with the guy getting clubbed with a wrench of sorts. That was 500 and a 6. I just wanted to share that quick.
All right, so if you can get to $1,000 on a claim or a bundle, you can save $100 off, courtesy of Costa. All right, $140. What was the counter offer? $145. I don't know. Let's just keep things going. Nate and Jen is $140 on the Batman 251, and I'm just gonna at least pick up the other $5. I don't
want to haggle over $5.
I'm just trying to keep things moving. I probably should.
I'm right there with you.
And is the Millie handy? I know A1 is hoping to see it. And,
Juan, calm down. It's not like you don't know me.
Just doesn't want to miss it. I get it if you really want to book.
Hold on.
Nate and Jen, definitely enjoying Make Ollie pay for it. Greg is making another offer. All 3 cameras and that Cracker Jack book for $1,000. I have a good feeling about this one.
How can I say no to Greg?
GRG Holmes offered $1,000. You're only going to pay $900, Greg. Coast _mainline is paying your other $100. There's still one more credit of $100 on a claim of 1,000 or more. Georgie Holmes.
Wow, Greg.
Wow, send the Cracker Jack to code blue.
Yeah, just put a note on that.
Wow, I'm definitely feeling the love tonight. Holy macaroni. Paul, you're bringing out the best in people.
Greg, I appreciate you, man. You're amazing.
You do have another offer here. Yeah, Greg, much love, of course. Tomb of Dracula 1 and The Brave and the Bold 54, that pair for $525 from Al Cinde.
So we had, Tomb 1, which is here.
Yep.
And then The Brave and the Bold. So we've got $650 on it, and he's offering $526.
Well, he corrected and said $525.
Okay.
But we'll make him pay $526. That's fine.
525. I've got $650 on it. I mean, my counter would be like $25. Yeah, let's just bring it up. I'm not gonna
All right,
argue with it.
run it. As they would say, the couch crew would say, all right.
Back in the 1.
525 or 526, whatever. Al Cinde, and then the number 4. Congratulations. There's still one credit left on a claim of $1,000 or more. One credit left of $100, courtesy of Coast_mainline. And then, yeah, Culture Den, we can show you the Riddler up close, no problem.
Greg, I got some books here
Millie.
that I'll throw in for you if you have any interest. So Modeling with Millie 21. It's got a panel cutout. It's $5. Stan Lee cover. So $5 for a Stan Lee cover. And Stan G. I don't know who Stan G is, but.
All right, with the panel cut out for $5, I have a feeling I'm going to see the number 5 a number of times.
So, Greg, if you want either of these, let me know. So this is
the price if you're claiming stuff. I know A1's been waiting a while on the Millie, been asking for hours. All right, there we go. A1BJJ. You got your book. Nice.
Got it, Juan.
All right. Nice grab.
So this is the newsstand edition. I thought it was an 8.0, and I had $20 on that. Unless Greg, you just want it, I'll give that to you.
All right. There you go. $20.
I kind of wanted to grade this one, but I'll put it up.
Wow. Upton definitely puts the up in there.
So this is, I thought, a 9.2 newsstand. Sports Illustrated, 1986, Ella McPherson.
That's so classic.
8.5 sold on 428 for $195. I thought this was a 9.2, and I have it for $175.
Oh, that's a classic.
Yeah, that is a very, very nice looking, and the newsstands are not easy to find. A lot of them, I see them a lot, and they have subscriptions on them.
Nice.
I just kind of ignore it.
McPherson, you probably got Stephanie Seymour in there, maybe. Anyways, I'll stop.
Liberty Comics, I'm sorry, Liberty Magazine, 1942. You've got a nice Disney cover. A 5.5 newsstand, so this does have the subscription on it. A 5.5 newsstand sold in February, which is the only one on the census, for $500. I thought this was probably about a 4.5 for $100.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
The Riddler. Yeah, we can definitely review that. Culture Den, thanks for the reminder.
So the Riddler, no, those are not cream pages. They were pretty pristine there, Costa. Not like your copy as a child under your mattress. So this I thought was a 2.5. It had a little chip. I should be careful. My son's over there.
Shots fired.
Okay. He's playing games or something. And it has a chip down there. So that's why I called it a 2.5, because the color strike is just beautiful on this book. 280.
Okay, nice. 280. Your Culture Den. You want to make a play for that? There is one more credit of $100 off of a claim of $1,000 or more. Single winner bundle. Is it all attached at the cover and the centerfold on that?
Yeah. I didn't see any issues.
Perfect. And Levin Stoner, yes, payment plans are in play. I don't remember exactly if there's a minimum threshold, but 30% down non-refundable paid off in a month. Paul, was there like a minimum threshold on
I
that?
mean, like 500, I usually say.
Okay.
But I mean, if you need a week, I mean, yeah, not a big
So,
deal.
11 Stoner, let us know what you're after. Paul sounds like he wants to work with you. And 240 on the Riddler?
Again, I would counter 250, so it's not even worth it. Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, wow, all right. Paul just cut out the back and forth and says,
171.
let's do it at 240. Culture Den Co., you got it.
Yeah, I don't want to argue over $5-10. You know what I mean? It's not.
You're
keep
killing it
moving.
tonight. You brought amazing books. People are getting amazing deals. All right. Look at that.
This is the transition of House of Mysteries back to horror. This is 174. Classic. Colors phenomenal in the book. I'm calling it a 6.5 just because of some edge wear. $250. I mean, it's a great presenting copy.
Nice. All right. Classic Neil Adams. Look at that mystery person kind of doing the Wolverine, but it'd be a different book if he had a different finger raised.
Yeah, you're welcome, Culture Den. Not a problem, man. Avengers 9, 2.5, off-white to white pages. First appearance of Wonder Man. It's a little bit of a lower grade. I mean, the back's not bad. The front's not terrible. It's around the outside, the issues with it. 125.
Yeah, I mean,
Cheap.
there is still a Wonder Man TV show that had a really good director that is coming out. There was a trailer for it. Is there an ASM 14?
No, that's first.
Yeah, first
Goblin,
Green Goblin, and then any more or what's being called Thrags? Maybe I don't know what that is.
I don't even
I
know
think
what
maybe
Thrags are.
he's talking about the Sports Illustrated books. I have no idea.
I don't even know what Thrag means.
Yeah, I don't either. Iron Man. We need a Iron Man translator. All right, let's talk about this art germ in the meantime.
This is another signed art germ. I thought 9.6 plus contender 120.
That's awesome. Remind me, what issue is that, Avengers? I should know the first one.
9.
Issue 9. All right. 6.5 House of Mystery 174 just sold tonight on Heritage for more than what you're asking for now. All right. Oh, Invincible Returns.
Oh, well, maybe I should take that down.
If you have any more, if you have any more, claim it. If you have any more Invincible Returns, the Flying Squirrel pose, I guess. All right, let's talk about this Joker in the meantime.
Yeah, I have more of the Invincible Returns. I've got 9496s, like roughly 9496. So Joker 21, it's a 6.5, off-white pages, 1946 timely, and it's got Basil Wolverton art on the inside. $300. September a 7.0 raw sold on Heritage for $324. So
Nice.
300 for 6.5 graded versus
Not only
a raw
is
7.0.
Basil Wolverton a great artist, he has like the coolest name in art. Like if you could pick your name, Basil Wolverton, you could do worse. You do have an offer on the Wonder Man for $100 from A1.
Yeah, I'll do that for you, Juan.
All right, claiming has its privileges. Juan's been busy tonight. AJUANBJJ, you got it. Want to remind you, there is still one more credit of $100 on a claim of $1,000 or more, be it an individual offer accepted or a full claim or a bundle deal. So somebody get that $100, courtesy of Costa _mainline. One of the best. Thank you, Costa. All right.
So this is Omega Men number 3, first Lobo. It's got rub up along the spine here. So it was rubbing something. Got a bend that'll press out, but the main thing is the rub. So I'm calling it a 6, $30.
Okay, first Lobo, not breaking the bank to get it. $280 on the Joker. GRG Holmes likes what he's seeing.
I mean, that's a fair offer, yeah.
GRG Homes. Greg takes it. You got it. $30 is also claimed on the Lobo. Iron Main _comics for $30.
Mega Man 3.
Nice grabs, guys.
Nobody claimed this. Did I pull that off?
We did offer that. Go ahead and tell them about it again real quick.
I mean, this is a beautiful looking. It looks much nicer than a 6.0. The color strike is amazing. I mean, it honestly looks like it's like a 859, but it has a pop bottom staple from probably Pressure. So I called it a 6 for $100. Early Catwoman in the Silver Age with the only, I think it's the only cover of the green outfit she's on. I think that's very early Batgirl as well.
Nice. And if you're into wearing outfits, you probably aren't interested in those two Sports Illustrated swimsuit issues. One is from 2012. The other's from 86. So you got a couple of cool. All right. Oh, nice.
Action 108. This has a detached centerfold. It's a 3.0. $500. I mean, it does look a little nicer than a 3.0, but $500.
All right. That's
You know, I
cool.
think it's a 3. It does have a spine split. I'm sorry, I forgot to mention spine split down here.
Okay.
Up to the bottom staple and the top as well. That's why I put a 3. I was gonna say it looks nicer than a 3.
Yeah, it definitely does. All right, so a couple little spine splits. All right, at least one person's watching basketball. I don't know if the Knicks are doing well right now. I know the Warriors did well yesterday.
Basketball. Here's a cool one. This is Jim Lee. So it comes with a cert. People were asking about it. So this was limited to 80 copies in gold. Jim Lee signed Detective 1000. I thought 96 plus. The barcode's on the bag that it came in. It was in the Dynamic Forces. I didn't want to open
So
it, but it
only
looks,
signed this, so it's like he used a gold pen and a number
Yeah.
number, only 80.
yeah. So he probably signed in like the whole rainbow of 1,000 different colors, and each one was a variant, I bet.
I know there's certain books where they arranged on a specific color, and if you ever bring him that book, he won't sign it in, like, I know with Justice League issue #1 from the New 52,
Yeah.
he only signs it in black, I believe, when you bring him to him anymore, because there was like some special deal to sign him in a different color. That's my best guess. $100 is claimed. That's a great price on that. Neil Savers with a Z presents number to 80. Jim Lee signs.
Signed Jim Lee.
All right, Greg Popovich retired as a coach. Yeah, the Disney Liberty info. We can talk about that.
Man, dig this crazy little mixed up mag. I believe it's issue 3. It's got a sub crease as the main detractor, but I'm calling it a 5 because it's pretty solid. Besides a little bit of a cutout here and a date stamp. I mean, the book does structurally look good, except for the little cutout in the back and the sub crease. So 5 for $150.
Nice. All right, $150 for that.
What was the question?
And the Disney Liberty.
Yes. What about it?
If we can review the info on it, the price, grade, any notes?
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was like a 4.5. It is a subscription copy, so it has a subscription sticker at the top there. Looks like Mrs. H. Creamer in St. Albans, Long Island, New York. So a 5.5 news copy, so no subscription sticker, sold in February for $500, and that was top of census. So I had this for $150 as a 4.5. It's not a common magazine at all. So it's the Disney characters doing their income taxes.
Yeah, Culture Den. Definitely been to a few signings over the years. Action Comics. If we could review the info on that again real quick. I can give you Neil Savers Presents. So it's a 3.0. There is a split at the top and bottom. The centerfold is detached, but it presents very nicely. Those are the reasons why this nice presenting book is a 3.0. And
it does have a chew.
Okay, I forgot about the chew.
Yeah, spine split on the bottom and the top. Otherwise, I mean, there's always something that brings it down, but I mean, the main composition looks great, you know.
And that was what, 500?
500. I do have some other early ones as well. If anybody's wanting to see other early actions, I think this
And
is
there's
the
still
earliest.
one $100 credit on a claim of $1,000 or more, whether it's a bundle or a single issue, offer accepted, whatever else. Do you have a Turtles 1 second print rolling around?
Sold it already last show.
Okay.
Yeah, we had a 7 we sold. I think it was last month. So Lois Lane 106, controversial. I Am Curious. First appearance of, it actually notates it, first appearance of Lois Lane as an African American or something, I think it says. 5'5", 150.
All right. Wow. That's one people usually chase. I have a feeling that might be claimed pretty quickly. So don't delay if that's something you want. Action Comics 26, maybe? That's an early action.
No.
Okay.
No. No, I had Action 7. I ended up sending it to Comic Link. It should be going off in the May sale.
150 is claimed. Axelman 001. You got it.
Lois Lane 106.
So there is still a $1,000 credit. Like, for example, if you wanted to claim that LB Cole, the Spook cover, and the I don't know, the Teen Titans and the Famous Funnies, like, you know, that would at least get you over $1,000 mark. All right, go ahead and tell us about this, then I'll pass along an offer.
So this is a 3. Again, it's got a little bit of a tear on the spine, about 1.5 inches. It's got some silverfish chew on the spine up here for about 1.5 inches. So about a 3 because of the spine stuff. 200.
Okay. Yeah, 11 Stoner. It's a $100 credit on a claim of $1,000 or more, a single book or bundle, courtesy of Coast_Mainline, and $85 offer on the Liberty. I see you, Cal Yeti, with your test 85 on Liberty.
I mean 85. Yeah, I'll do that.
All right, DA_Cal Yeti. Gonna take that down. And then what issue is the Famous Funnies? If we could review the Famous Funnies.
Yeah, this is issue 135. So this was the Halloween cover. I thought it was about a 6 to 6.5. Now I also have Famous Funnies 21 and 22 that are pretty nice looking copies as well. If you want anything newer with that. He
No
got
problem, Lavin Stoner. I did
Liberty
accidentally say
magazine.
$1,000 credit earlier, and then thankfully Paul's like, no, you mean $100.
Yeah, and then no $1,000. That was on the half one.
Yeah, I don't think Coast is going to be offering that kind of credit, but definitely $100 on a claim of 1,000 or more. I mean, that's like he's paying 10% of your claim. That's a pretty good number.
I've got some super early. Oh, you know what? I guess I should. Man, we're 3 hours in, and I'm just now getting to like the X-Men stuff. Okay.
I mean, there's been a lot of great stuff. You brought a lot of great books. I mean, it happens. We can only see what we can see as we go, you know?
Yeah, I have some more Scotty Young. If you're looking for Scotty Young, I'll grab those. So this is the X-Men 40, about a 5.5 Frankenstein robot, $75.
What's up, Sean? Sean, comics in the chat asking if the Looney Tunes flag cover. I don't think we saw that yet. I don't recall.
Yeah, I did. That's the one that sold.
Oh, sorry. All right. Sorry, Sean Comics. There's been a lot of amazing comics today. What issue is the Teen Titans? There's a couple up there still. Yeah, there's 2, one on each side of the.
Yeah, so this is Showcase Presents 59. First time they call him the Teen Titan or something like that. And this is Brave and the Bold 60. First, was it Wonder Girl?
Thank you. Yes, first Wonder Girl. Awesome. Yeah, right. They're both sandwiched with Kate Upton, sandwiched between those 2 books. And yeah, the Batman books, we can review those when we get a chance.
Wow.
And yeah, there's the second appearance of Mr. Freeze, and then there's the Batgirl Catwoman one.
This should sell quick. I know it's a 9.0, but I feel like it should sell quick. This is Vanguard Illustrated #2, Dave Stevens cover. It's a 9.0. I mean, it looks pretty nice, to be honest with you. And that was $60. So $60 for a Dave
All right.
Stevens.
Dave Stevens slab.
Um,
60.
I mean, I still got so many Golden Age books that I didn't show that are super high grade. I know I got to get going here myself, but
Okay, no problem. Do you want to set a time just so people can
yeah,
have a?
just do a couple more minutes. I want to show a couple of cool bundles,
All right,
some
so-
stuff you don't see
So let me
too often.
warn people that you're running out of time. If you want to make a deal on any of the stuff you're seeing, if there's something we haven't seen that you want to really quickly make a request that you saw in the preview, that's fine as well. There's also one more $100 credit on a claim of $1,000 or more. The Action Comics 108, I believe, is complete. It's just the centerfold is detached and the
Correct.
splits and the little chew in the corner. All right, go ahead.
This is Picture Stories from American History #1. I've got all 4 issues in this run. It's a 4-issue run. This is the first comic book to have the EC logo
Wow.
and the first comic book to have the educational comic logo on a comic book. So this is early 40s, I think like 45. So the first EC comic with the logo on it. 6.0, I think, for this one. I'm going to do a bundle deal on them all, show them all. This is issue 2. Again, bright colors. 6.5. Paul Revere on that
This
one. Then
is
you've
cool.
got,
So this is a bundle. You're going to get one price and get all of these. This is awesome.
this is the Daniel Boone issue. This is a 7.5 to 8.0. And then this is the scarcest of them. This has the least amount on the census. This has like, I think 11 or 10 on the census. Old Abe Lincoln and
Lincoln's
Civil
head
War.
attacks.
This is issue 4, the last issue in the run. And this is a 7.5 to 8.0. And I had them at, what is it? I had 425 on the bundle.
Wow.
So, I mean, you're getting some really high grade, nice looking copies, especially the harder one here, the last issue with there's the least amount on the census. And then this issue 1 is the first EC logo. So 425.
Yeah, and who doesn't love giant Lincoln head attacking? That's an awesome bundle. That's definitely really unique and like first 4 ECs essentially is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, with the logos. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that's awesome. All right, 425. Bundle them with something else. There's still $100 credit on the claim of $1,000 or more, so you could pick those up. And the Spook LB Cole cover, that would get you over 1,000, for example.
I got some really high grade populars. I know I showed a couple of them. I got more of those. Smiling Jack.
You could claim the Spook and the House of Mystery next to it. That'd be $1,000. You'd only pay $900 for that pair.
Let's see what else.
You're running out of time to
Yeah,
make
some
a
really
deal.
high grade.
Appreciate everybody coming out tonight. Awesome show.
What else we got?
No, Neil Savers presents no. It's just on the next claim, the $100 off on a claim of $1,000 or more.
Let's do another little bundle here. This is a Christmas bundle. This is Jingle Jangle Comics #30. This is from Famous Funny Publications. I had this at about an 8.5. Color strike is just solid, beautiful looking. And then I have the following year, 12 issues later, issue 42, Jingle Jangle Comics 42 in an 8.590. Again, color strike is just amazing. And I had 250 for the pair. And just really amazing color strike.
All right, here you go. You ready to do a little math?
We're mathing.
All right, Greg Holmes wants the Picture Stories bundle, the Action Comics, the $500
Yep.
one, and the 2 Sports Illustrateds, and the Crazy, and is
Okay.
hoping that 1,050 will take it.
All right. So we've got what, 650.
So $925, the Action Comics and the Picture Stories together.
Yep. And he was at what?
$10.50
for all these. Yes.
All right, that was easy. Wow.
So he's going to get the last credit, right?
And there we go.
What's that?
Sorry, what?
Picture Stories bundle.
Congratulations, Greg. Fantastic. And that is the last of the $100 credits. So Costa_mainline helped you get that GRG Homes. You're actually only going to pay $9.50.
Sports Illustrated bundle.
Congratulations. You know who else approves? Wolverine. Here.
Crazy.
Wolverine's here to approve of that. Oh my gosh. This thing's so bad. I mean, it's so awesome. Wolverine's here to congratulate you.
Wolverine, what?
Oh, congratulations. That's nice.
I mean, I've got some more
right,
really solid jingle jangles.
From 25 is also claimed.
What's that?
That's going to go to S. Weimer 85. You got it.
Oh, the Farm Journal. Yes. Okay.
Yeah, S. Weimer 85 is going to take that.
Let's see. I've got some really nice Terry tunes. I got a ton of new funnies, like 9290s, new funnies. Here's
low-key comics. One of these days, that'll happen for sure.
Here's one that's not common. Also,
Yeah,
really
good to see it, Chad. By the way,
really good grade. Let me just lost the sticky on this.
If you have any more Action Comics you want to throw out there before we end, Neil Savers at least wants to see you.
This is not quite Action, but this is Jigs and Maggie from Bringing Up Father. This is 4-color 18 from the original 4-color run. There's 7 on the census. The top is an 8.5. I think this is a 6.5. Color strike is beautiful. $4.50 on that.
The original 4-color run?
Yes. Wow. First series.
Yeah, the Mr. Freeze Batman book did go up. I don't think it was claimed. I think he maybe just made a little room. There was the second Mr. Freeze, the silver.
Yeah, I forgot to put those jingle jangles up. Let me put those up.
Okay.
That was that bundle for $2.50.
You do have an offer on the House of Mystery from Dodger Blue, offering $200 on it.
Well, somebody just said one sold on Heritage for more.
All right, so Dodger Blue, not sure if it's going to fly today, but we'll find out.
I mean, I'll do $225 begrudgingly.
All right, Dodger Blue, $225. Next time you see it, it might be more, or it might be in a slab. So now's your chance at $225.
Next time you see it, it'll probably be in a slab. Yeah. So I had these I put up earlier. Actually, I don't think I got this one up. This is Famous Funnies 22 in a 4.5 to 5.0. I had $200 on that one. And then I had the other one that was 21 in about a 4.5 for 500. So it's 700 for the two. If somebody wanted both right now, since we're running out of time, 600. I'll cut to the chase. And then
$225. The offer is accepted. Dodger Blue _64.
Also,
gonna take that down.
174.
Dodger Blue _64. Yeah, Millhouse. The ASM 4 sold early. Here's a big tech that still survived.
So this was Tech 180. I thought it was a 6. The main thing was that it did have a a crease going across right here, very faint, and then you can kind of get a little bit of a color break right there. I called it a 6 for 2,200. A 7.5 just sold for 3,900. So I mean that's a pretty big jump from this 6 at 22.
So couple things. How about $50 on the X-Men 40 as an offer from Culture Shock Comics?
Let's do it.
Looks like the bell's ringing for you. Culture Shock Comics at $50. And then Red Skull. There's the detective with Joker. And then can we review the Batgirl Catwoman again?
Yeah, I mean it looks much nicer. The main reason is it has a bottom pop staple from probably pressure stacking. So it is detached bottom staple. It looks like an 8. I mean it is really nice. The colors are phenomenal. You're not going to find a better looking 6, to be honest with you, for $100. It presents much nicer. The only issue was this little thing right here, and I was like, man, this is like an 8. And then I noticed the staple pop and a little bit of rub on the spine, but
What's up, Dr. Doom Comics? It's been a minute. Yeah, we can talk about those 2 Looney Tunes books that's up there on the right-hand side. While you were presenting the Batman book, you did get an offer on it for $65 from Dark Devil Collectibles.
man, I'd like to get a little bit more, but I'm not going to argue for $10. Yeah, let's do it.
Wow, Dark Devil Collectibles. It's
That's not
getting
worth it.
later.
Over $10.
He's making deals. All right, nice grab, Dark Devil. It was
197.
up there for a while,
Batman
so
197.
if you missed out on it, you guys had a chance at it for a while. If not,
Let me show 2 actions. I'll grab those Looney Tunes. So Action 118, 1948. It's a 2.0. It has a little bit of some tearing on the spine. Staples look attached. Back has a little bit of, staining. Little silverfish chew on the back right there. You can see some silverfish chew along the spine. That's why I'm calling it a 2, the silverfish. So 150.
Did you say it was issue 118?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
And
you have a $100 offer on the Mr. Freeze book from earlier.
Didn't it sell?
I can't. Culture Shock. I'm not sure.
Let me look.
Yeah,
you
let's
know
talk
what?
about this
No,
after.
it's actually it's right here. I have it. It had 150 on it. That one I'll say 125.
All right, Culture Shock 125. If you need to see it again, we'll see it after this action.
So this has a stamp right here. Get in there. I thought this was a 6.5. Pretty solid copy.
Heck yeah.
And it's 600 on this.
Remind me the issue number one more time.
164.
Okay. And the Looney Tunes books. We were gonna perfect. Look at that.
So it was Looney Tunes 8 that I thought was a 4.0. Just some creasing, a little bit of bends through the cover. So $200. And then issue, I forget if it's 10 or 11. I think it's 11. About a 6.0. Looks pretty good. It does have a staple tear, but it's not detached. It's just there's a going off to the side, a little bit of a tear. Same with the bottom, a little bit of oxidation on that staple, but it looks pretty solid overall. And I had 200 on that one. So
all right, nice. 200 on either one of those, looks like. And any pulps? No pulps tonight. What's up, Paradise Comics? How's it going? Paradise checking in.
What is going on?
Yeah, and if you're not following this person right here, give Brixco_comics a follow. Hit this drop down. Follow him. Send him a DM if you claimed anything. Send him a DM and say, hi, Paul. Send him a DM and say, what other cool stuff you got for me?
Lady Deadpool, custom sketch by Ken Heiser. Despicable Deadpool 287. I thought it was a 9.6. Comes with the one of a kind Dynamic Forces cert, and $75 for that.
How about just the Looney Tunes 11 for 165?
Sure.
All right, Doctor Doom Comics. Nice, Doctor Doom.
Looney Tunes
Doomsday's
11.
coming. They're filming it now. Are you excited? I know I am. Hey, Paradise Comics. You definitely want to be following them too if you want to see some amazing books also. So they're offering a $25 credit on the next claim over $100. So over $100, you will save $25. So 101 or more.
All right, I'm gonna grab a couple things that I can't believe I didn't even get to put up. And then I'm gonna probably call it a night after these last few go. Jeez, oh man, there's so many
All
good
right, so
things.
somebody use that credit. Thank you, Paradise, for the credit.
I mean, I see books
All right.
now that people had asked for. I apologize.
What an opportune time to accept that counter offer on the 125 for the Freeze book. Wow. And the credit is used.
All right.
All right. So Culture Shock Comics, you claim that at 125, you're only going to pay $100.
Detective Comics,
And
373.
Paradise Period Comics is going to pay the other 25. Wow.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Culture Shock, you just hit the jackpot.
373.
All right, thank you, Paradise. No, all the $100 credits on claims of $1,000 or more have been used. A1. They lingered for a while though.
All right, I'm just gonna pull out a few things that I see that I can't believe I didn't get up yet. And then I'm gonna probably call it.
All right. Well, it's been an amazing night. Yeah, that's fine to call it. So if you're watching, you're running out of time to get a deal, to make an offer, let's see what's next.
And if anything was in the preview, I didn't get up. I'm sorry. There's a lot of stuff.
You got
a lot of stuff.
What's being called an aggressive offer at the Detective Comics, GRG Holmes. I think he's in the ballpark, if nothing else. 1900 on the tech.
Done. Detective 180. Thank you, Greg. Thank you, man.
Oh, sorry. What?
I was saying thank you, Greg. I appreciate the offer. Thank you.
Had to fire up the old Batman music for that awesome book, man. Fantastic.
I'm just going to show a couple books and then I'm done.
I love it. Oh, man, Greg, that is a beautiful copy of that book. All right.
Somebody just asked about the Iron Man Submariner 160 150. We had it up earlier. We took it down, so it's right here if you do want it.
And
all right, I'm gonna wrap it through books and then we'll do cleanup. Okay.
And there is a request to know about the Famous Funnies. How much are both the Famous Funnies? A1 is asking.
Yeah. So I had 500 and 200, so there's 700 total.
Okay. Any other info, A1? Let us know. But that's the info on them so far.
And then I'm gonna rapid fire. I Hate Fairyland #1, signed by Scotty Young, 96++, $100. So again, I'm just gonna rapid fire stuff up under the wall here quickly.
All right. So make those rapid fire claims or offers. Is there a third Famous Funnies? I don't know.
Not early, no. This is Fuck Fairyland #1, the variant, 96++, signed by Scotty Young, $200.
All right. Where's Grail Keeper's keys when you need them? How about $120 on the Iron Man subby?
Sold.
All right. Oh, all right. Give that to Mr. Nash 8288. Oh yeah. Up top there's a Famous Funnies. Yeah.
Oh,
everybody
I thought
but
he
me
meant
sees it.
I thought he meant a low #1. So that's
Oh,
Iron Man Submariner 1.
Oh, okay. Sorry. There was an offer of 120 on the Submariner, and that was accepted. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Mr. Nash 828888 took that. So people are pointing to the Famous Funnies at the top of the rack, but I don't know if that's a low #1 or not.
That's 135.
Okay.
Issue 135. So just clarify, Juan.
Hey, that
X-Men
one's $200. All right.
X-Men 141, 85 newsstand 150.
Okay.
I have a Strange Adventures in a 50 180. This is the first appearance of what the heck's his name?
Animal
Beast.
Man,
Animal Man. I'm thinking Beast Man. 250 in a 50.
which is different than the Rob Schneider character, the Animal.
That is completely different. Yes, you're right on that. Star Wars 68 newsstand. There's some foxing on the back cover, so I'm calling it an 85 for 150.
Comic Cameo is asking you if you have 142 with that.
142 with what? X-Men. Probably somewhere. Submariner 8 classic battle 6.5 for 50. I think I have one somewhere. I'd have to check Comic Cameo. I
All right, well,
didn't
let's
prep
take
it for
that
the show.
$150 book, the Star Wars, and give that to Russ, the comic kid, up in the middle. Russ, the
Star
comic
Wars
kid,
68.
you got it first. A1 wants to know if you'll do a $500 payment plan on the $500 Famous Funnies.
500 on the 500.
Yes. So
So
that would be
payment
30%
plan.
down, non-refundable, paid off in a month.
Yeah, you got to pay in a month, Juan. I love you.
All right, well, let A1 confirm that that's good, and I'll ring the bell, and you'll get the book.
Submariner 1, it's low grade, split detached cover. It's got chipping, some chipping on the spine, stains on the back. But it's a first solo for $100 and a 1.0. All right, you got it.
All right, it's done on the Famous Funnies. $500 payment plan. A1 BJJ. Nice grab.
Famous Funnies 21. Thank you, Juan. I appreciate you, buddy. This is Transformers 180, $100. This is the first print.
Nice. With a classic Bill Sienkiewicz cover. We had an X-Men 100. I think it sold. X-Men 94, there was a slab of it. I don't remember if that one sold or not.
I'll double check. I don't remember. This is Venom 150 variant, Scotty Young, 96 plus plus. Awesome cover. 175 on
Yeah,
that.
that's one of the bigger Scotty Young variants. And you got a signed copy there.
Yeah,
How much is the Deadpool with boobs? It's $75. It comes with a COA. It was art by Ken Heiser.
Yeah, it was Dynamic Forces 96.
All
She's
right,
got a
look at
heart.
that. NPS auditioning for my job says both the 94 and the 100 both sold. So we'll save you this search, Paul. Thank you, NPS.
I didn't put that up either.
Maybe we'll do a better job of it. You remembered that those both sold.
I forgot to put this up. Amazing Spider-Man 47, 5.5, off white to white, $100. PP.
Nice. All right. Yes. Silver Age Spidey, mid grade for $100, and it's in a slab. Yeah.
Yeah, part of me was like, why did I grade that?
Yeah. Well, I mean, once you take the slabbing costs out, the shipping and everything else, you're getting a Silver Age book for not a lot.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I still got a ton of like really nice golden age,
How about 125 on the Venom signed Scotty?
I mean, I'm pretty positive it on being a 9.8. Can you do 150?
Nice. 150. Let us know. A1, no, that's not the first Craven. That's an early Craven. It might be second.
Yeah.
It's early.
It's early. It's not. It's not.
Not
Sex. Yeah, it's not first. All right, this is the last one I'm gonna throw up, and then I'm done. I'm
All right, well, Paul,
tired.
send us a message. We could always have you back in a couple weeks.
No, I got too much.
No problem.
Popular Comics 121, Felix the Cat. I think it's a 9.4. It is beautiful. Top of Census is a 9.4, so this is a contender to match Top of Census. I don't know if it'll get higher. I'm gonna call it a 9.4. I mean, it is beautiful. 150 for that early popular.
Yeah, Felix the Cat, definitely. All right, you got it accepted 150 on the Venom, the Scotty Young. That's going to go to Dre _collectibles _ Nice,
Okay.
Andres. Nice
Yeah,
grab.
thank you, Dre.
Strange Adventures 180 and the Subby 8. Alcinde 4 is offering 225 for that pair.
Subby 8, and what was the other one?
The Strange Adventures 180. I think that's the Animal Man.
All right, so Animal Man. I gotta figure out where I stuck everything at. The Subby 8 for how much?
225.
So I got 300. Can you come up to 250? You're
All right,
basically gonna get that for free then, you know.
Alcinde, 25 more bucks. $50 on the Deadpool with boobs.
Yeah, I'll do that on that one.
All right, Lavin Soner, you got it.
Deadpool 287.
LAVANSONR, you got it. 250 is accepted.
Thank you, Alcinde.
Alcinde and the number 4, you got it. The LB Cole Suspense. Did that sell?
That's
okay, that
sold.
did. Yeah, you're right. That book was amazing.
Yeah.
How could I even possibly forget that?
I forgot it sold.
Well, I appreciate the candor. You got my back. Awesome. The I Hate Fairyland. We can review those. There's the more. Well, anyways.
Yeah. So I thought this was a 96++ signed by Scotty Young. It's signed right there for 100, and then the variant. This is the Fuck Fairyland variant of the I Hate Fairyland. Again, it's signed by Scotty Young, 96++. Both are pretty solid looking books.
All right, nice. Yeah, if you want to bundle them, you might be able to make a play. The Transformers one, I think you said it was a first print.
Yes, 80 first print.
80, $100. Yes, Falcon 76.
Wow.
Okay, here we go.
Greg. Jeez, oh man.
Whoa! All right, somebody write the word Brixco, because the Popular Comics 150 goes to the first person to type the word Brixco. And that was
no,
quick.
he spelled it wrong.
Oh, Brixo. Oh no, comic cameo with the
look at all these incorrect spellings and incorrect
Bond. Oh man. Oh, Brixco's last name. All right. My bad.
Yeah, okay, I didn't see Diesel did it. Yeah, Diesel got it.
Diesel City Comics. All right.
Yep.
So thankfully, Diesel City had done it before my flub saying type Brixco.
Yep.
All right.
Greg, thank you.
GRG Holmes, boy.
Not many people know my last name, so Diesel did. Yep. Thank you, Greg. That was a good one. You tricked everybody with that one. So.
I just said first person to type in Brixco and I just read it. But Brixco last name. I mean, it's important. Reading is important.
Yeah.
I'll learn that eventually.
Yeah, that's a nice one to get to.
Thank you, Greg. Beautiful. Very generous. Diesel City, congratulations.
150. AJ, you're right. Good thing you hopped in there, buddy. So this is the last scene. If you want me to do a little scan, I mean, I can. If anybody wants to see anything a little closer at all, just kind of scan down that way. But I can scan the wall. I am about done putting. I mean, I have so many other books that I could have put up. That if you saw anything in the preview, we did have the this Ekron book that I can't believe it didn't sell.
Yeah.
The weird horror. I thought it was like a 1/8. That was for $600. So I had some of that, some other cool things.
The Transformers one is a first print, 80 for $100. You have an offer on that and the X-Men for $190 from Dark Devil Collectibles.
So we have what, 250 on it.
And they're at
Um,
190 currently.
my wife's been yelling at me all night to counter people, and I'm not doing it. So I haven't been doing it out of spite, out of time, but she's yelling at me 215. So
All right.
we're at the end of the night. I'll do my counter. I know you don't like it because it's the end of night, but 215.
I'm not. They're your books. It's fine if you want to counter 215 Dark Devil
Huh?
Collectibles.
Diesel City Comics 85 for free.
And you have an $85 offer on the Craven slab from Diesel City Comics.
Oh, it just came in on mine. Wow. Oh, I said it twice. He put the pumpkin in, and I finally saw it. Or is it a raccoon? Yeah, I'll do that for you. He's local. He's my man.
All right, Diesel City Comics 85. Yeah, I see the emoji. If you wrote it without
Unless
the emoji, it was filtered on both. Death Cult. I'm sorry that was late on the Craven. We already called it. I love calling a good snipe. I do. But
yeah, I love a good snipe. I usually put snipe credits out there for people once in a while because I love them.
But sorry,
But
Death Cult, I'd already rang the bell when your offer even came in, or when your claim even came in. The Action Comics on the bottom row, where there's three of them. Comic Spy Go.
I'll do a little closer just so people can see.
So
That
Dark
was
Devil
the
1-5,
8-time
and you
sign.
got it.
That was the original painted Ben Templesmith Nosferatu. Really cool painting on this cover.
Oh, 2 seconds. So Diesel City Comics wants to, quote, honor the snipe. So Death Cult 999, if you're okay with it, Death Cult 999 can take over the claim at the snipe price.
That must be Steve and not AJ on Diesel City using that.
He said, Paul's my boy. I'd rather get the full claim on it. So let's call it. And still, it's a snipe. Yes. Death Cult 999. Well, it's
Diesel
snipe
City changed to Death Cult.
adjacent.
Okay.
All right, fantastic. Death Cult is very happy. Thank you, Diesel City Comics. And again, you guys are so awesome with each other. There's no better community than this one.
So this is
and it's you guys who make it possible.
164. I thought it was a 6.5 for 600. This was issue 118. It has a chip tear right here. It looks like it's barely hanging, if hanging at all. So I called it a 2.0. And then this is 110 and 3 for 200. That was the last couple of things I had. Greg, I appreciate you, man. I really do, for what you do to support the community, not just myself, but everybody in the community. I love you, man. Thank you.
All right. Well, I'm just Dark Devil Collectibles offered 190. I don't know. Maybe I'm going to get into trouble for this, but 190, 200, 215. I guess that's $25 that Elite's covering to make that happen. So the X-Men and the Transformers.
Okay.
Oh, maybe I'm going to get in trouble for that one, but I just did it. Dark Devil Collectibles. I was caught up in the moment.
See that one?
Feeling the love. All right.
Dark Devil Collectibles.
So you got it for 2 to 1. You're going to pay 190. At least going to cover the other 25. Dark Devil Collectibles definitely come back. All right. The suspense.
141 and Transformers 1.
Yeah.
How much was it, Bill?
He's going to pay 190, and Elite's going to cover the other 25. Oh boy.
141.
All right, that was a big one, guys. Don't say I ever did anything nice. All right, or Ollie did.
195. Elite's paying 25.
Or it might be me. Either way, I'm going to make sure. He never makes it me.
Total was 215.
Total 215.
Ollie's actually really generous with people too. So, the suspense sold. If you want to make any other plays for any of the books that are on the board, go ahead and do it now. Otherwise, Paul, this has been a really awesome show. Yeah, Dre Collectibles, no more lattes at all. Not even the imitation stuff. All right, Paul, anything you want to say to everybody before we call it?
No, I appreciate everybody that made claims tonight. Bill, thank you. Paulo, Greg, Kublu. I know there's a couple others. that threw credits out there for people in the community. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. It helps everybody around. So thank
One
you.
more last minute offer came in.
Uh-oh.
Comics by Go on the 2 Action Comics that are still on the board, offering $260 for the lower priced ones.
Let's do it. Let's wrap
All
it.
right,
Do
it's done. What a way to end it. Comics by Go. Wow.
Action 110 and 118.
Just in the nick of time.
260.
All right, so yeah, give Ricksco Comics a follow.
118.
You can hit this drop down arrow here, or they pin the address down below. If you claim
262.
anything, send them a DM. All right, Paul. Thank you so much. Have a great night. Really fun tonight.
See you guys.